Hey guys, what's going on over there on the tube? How you doing? Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening. All right. Let's get things up over on TikTok. Right. That. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Tap that screen. Help out with the live goal. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here. I'm going to reset that live goal. Let's do the thing. Nemo is here. He's already in the box. We're going to bring him up in just a second. But you guys got to get those taps up. Get those taps up for us. Help out. Get those taps up and the likes up, and we'll bring him up momentarily. Appreciate you guys being here. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can hop in the box to have a conversation with us. And if you're over on the tube or on Twitch, you can call into that number that's above my head. Or that's pinned in the chat over there. Real simple. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Welcome in, Twister Raiders. Welcome in, Twister Raiders. Glad you guys are here. Welcome in. We're glad you guys are here on Monday night. Happy Monday. You just found out about Elton's piano handstands? Yeah, that's some wild shit, huh? Let's see. We got somebody in the... Oh, I thought we had somebody in the box. Now they're gone. So, crazy. Guys, appreciate you being here. Help tap the screen. Help with the live goal. Make sure that you take care of Nemo. That is equally important, getting us out to the FYP. So let's rock that. Also, Nemo was out all of last week, so it'd be extra. Any extra help is always appreciated. That's good. Oh, cool. Mods, don't do anything with that yet. Just need to screenshot that. Thank you. All right, cool. Now we can take care of that. Just another day. All right. Now they're gone. Thank you. It's all good. Just wanted to screenshot it. It's always nice to have evidence. My volume is still low? It's strange. Everything on my end shows like normal.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Gabriel, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no. Fuck Donald Trump. Pedophile. I don't care about him.
Well, that's great, friend.
I just didn't expect to get accepted to the live. Science is true whether you believe it or not. Have a good day.
All right, friend. You have a good one. Bye-bye.
God bless, bro.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, man. If you guys are saying it's weird, I haven't adjusted any of my audio settings, but I turned up my microphone. So, is that any better? Is that any louder? Is that better? Is it the whole thing overall is low, or is it like I'm just low, or Nemo is okay? Like any? It's fine. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. Oh, thank you, friend. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you. Whopping 3 followers, huh? Yeah, crazy. I'm surprised it wasn't 0. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you getting it too. Nemo, how you doing on Monday? How's it going, man? What's up?
It's going.
Yeah. Hey, did you get that? Did you get that package? Did that package arrive?
I did not check the mail, so it may have.
All right, I hope so. If you didn't, I'm concerned. It was supposed to arrive in like 3 or 4 days. It was that camera. So, hopefully it's there. Or if it didn't, I blame Nell because she gave me the wrong address. So it's probably her fault.
Yeah, it could be that.
I'm just saying. We'll blame Nell. I don't think she's here. So while she's not here, I'm gonna blame her. If you guys see her in the chat, let me know. I'm gonna stop blaming her because I don't want to get yelled at. Okay, thank you. That would be great. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, Nemo and I would like to have a conversation with you. We'd like to have a chat, and we'd like to talk about what's up. We'd like to talk about what's up. what the fuck is going on? There's so many different things going on right now, and we know that you don't want to talk to us about it. We know that you're embarrassed. We know that you don't really want to admit that you support Donald Trump anymore. No, we're not going to watch the Dean versus 20 MAGA women. I'm sure it's very amusing. You guys can watch that whenever you guys want, but no, it's not. We're not going to do that.
So many pygmies.
It's a lot of them. A lot of them. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to check the, let's see here. I'm going to we'll check the phone line here and show you guys that it is on. It's working. Should be. There it is. So, phone line is on. We are up over here on the TikToks. So, let's see. We got somebody in the box. Let's see what we got. Guys, once again, we're just looking to talk to Trump supporters at the moment. Just Trump supporters, please.
Dubs in the chat said, "Thank you for crying for Charlie Kirk. Kind of cooked him." Please tell me that he responded with, "Erika sure didn't." Please tell me that's what he said.
Yeah, what was his? I did catch something because I saw that Hassan posted that clip. I was like, Ruben, you're not connecting. If you are a Trump supporter, you're welcome to request. Yeah, he just kind of chuckled, but I didn't see if he said anything after that. So I don't know if he actually had a. Oh, that's a friendly. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. I don't know if he actually said anything after that. So,
Lordy,
I know. Let's see. Glad you guys are here. It's wonderful on a Monday night. Thank you for joining us. Once again, if you want to have a chat, not just over here on TikTok, you can request up, but you can also call in. You can give a ring. That number right above my head or is pinned in the tube chat over there is the best way that you can talk to both of us. And we'd like to have a chat with you. We would really like to know what that is. Thank you, Crystal. I saw that. By the way, Nemo, did you see the press conference earlier where Donald Trump was claiming? This is, by the way, one of my. This is just fucking amazing. He claims that the reflecting pool is they're the victims of vandalism. But what he says happened is somebody took a knife, like a box cutter, and they cut the reflecting pool in like a line, like 250, 350 feet. You can see it. And I think someone should probably let him know that it's paint on concrete and not a liner. Like, you can have a liner in a pool. Like, some people, like, they get a liner. I don't know if you guys have ever... I don't own a pool, but, like, my parents have a pool. And I did live in Florida, so, like, I know a lot of people with pools. And you can have a liner, or you can have it painted. That's not a liner. It's paint on concrete. Can anyone explain to me how you can cut paint on concrete in such a way that it would create, like, you could slice it so that it would come out? I just want to know. Like, can any of you guys explain that to us?
the hell?
I'm gonna pull the video up for you here in a second, guys, since we don't have anyone, because you have got to see the reporters. Like, even the reporter goes, "We sent people down to go look at it, and we couldn't find anything. Like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, yeah. It was just
that's so weird.
It's just like, of all the things, right? Also, the Park Service monitors all of our memorials, all of our national monuments, all those different things. They're monitored 24/7. Like, this isn't. It's not like, oh, someone snuck in the dead of night and did some vandalism. They are literally monitored 24/7, guys. Like, what the fuck? It's just so stupid. The idea that this is a thing blows my mind. So here, oh no, that's the wrong. That's not the right clip. Here it is. Got it. Fantastic. All right, so please watch and enjoy this for a moment. It's not very long. I just want you to hear how absolutely fucking insane he sounds.
Would think that somebody would go into a pool and take a knife and start cutting.
Don't need the recent searches there. Why is that? We'll try that again. There we go.
Would think that somebody would go into a pool and take a knife and start cutting it.
But do you have proof of that? That they
Yeah,
used the
yeah,
knife?
we have
You have
proof.
photos or videos?
Well, let's put it this way. When you have a 350, I think it's 350, not 250, a 350-foot slit from one end to the other, you think that's proof? You
But
think that's
the
proof?
reporters have been down there today looking for that slit that you mentioned, and
Well,
there's no evidence of
all
it.
you'd have to do is see the Parks Department. They'll show it to you. See the secretary. But I saw it. They cut it. They cut it very violently. The same thing with the floor. They cut it. And then they lifted it. They pulled it. And that's what it is. And, we've done over 50 monuments. Number one, we start with, this is now a safe city. It's as safe a city as you're going to get in the country. And when I came here, it was a very dangerous city. And number two, what we did is the beautification with the parks and the grass and everything, removal of all the tents. And this is like a different place. One of the things we did is over 50 fountains and statues, most of which were in horrible shape. All of them were bad, but some were just absolutely.
Anyways, the rest of it's just him just talking out of his ass about and lying about shit. So, whatever. That's fun. Critical Skeptic, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I do support Trump, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
Yeah, I'm 19 and I voted in Iowa. Well, I wasn't old enough to vote at the time, but that's besides the point. I do support Trump.
I see. Okay. Why do you still support him as of June 2026?
Well, I think it's really basic. Like, we can look at a lot of the immigration policy. For example, the DNA at the border testing, when they reinstated that shortly after Trump came into office.
You guys, that is so funny.
That's why you voted for him?
Well, I mean, that's one reason, but we can also look at we can also look at some of the DEI policies that the Kamala Harris administration is trying to implement, which I would consider unconstitutional. Though, yeah,
That's why you
there's stuff
voted
like
for
that.
him?
Yeah, I mean, I want a secure border, right? I want a nation that's not discriminating based on race. Obviously, those are reasonable reasons to vote for somebody.
Okay. Yeah, except we just legalized that again with the Supreme Court ruling regarding gerrymandering.
Yeah, and can you give me the specifics and details of that ruling?
Sure,
Or-
yeah.
or do you
It
already
gutted,
say,
it gutted the Voting Rights Act of 1965. So this has been a
Yeah, okay. So,
long-term
what were the
project of-
arguments? Do you know the name of the case?
off the top of my, no, I don't know.
Do you know what arguments were levied by both sides? Or no?
No.
Well, I don't know why you're speaking to it then. It's kind of weird, but I guess
Do I have to
kind of
know
besides the point.
do I have to know the details of the case to know the outcome of the case?
I mean, if you're going to be arguing that they were gutting the Voting Rights Act.
How
and
many
that was a
people
bad
are there in the
decision.
House of Representatives?
You should know the arguments that were given by
Sure.
both
How many
sides.
people are in the
You
House
should
of
know whether one
Representatives?
argument is superior.
How many
I
people
were the
are in the
exact
House?
number, but that's not relevant to the
You don't know that?
conversation.
Okay. You want to talk about politics, but you don't know the number of people in the House of Representatives?
Like, how is that relevant to the conversation?
Well, I'm using your standard.
Nemo,
No,
Nemo,
you're not.
how dare you? How dare you ask a dude?
Okay,
Dude. Hold on, wait, hey, bud, just chill out. Nemo, how dare you ask a question about the government of the United States and politics when we're clearly having a political conversation about the government of the United States? That is very irrelevant. Shame on you.
So let me just explain. So if you're having a conversation about,
I'm sorry, we didn't ask you to explain anything. The fact that you don't know how many representatives there are in the House and you're going to chide Nemo for not knowing a particular detail about that case is fucking laughable. I would suggest that you just move on from this and not harp on it, because otherwise I'm just making it like a friendly suggestion, but that's all.
Politics. If we were having a conversation about,
I said I don't want an explanation. I suggest you move on from this. That's like as friendly as I can be.
You guys are losing on this topic, so I will move on.
We're losing? You don't know how many people are in the
Holy
House.
shit.
Like,
Oh my God.
You know the
you're
case
19 years old. You were in high school like
talking about
5
the House of
seconds ago.
Representatives.
They literally
Yeah.
teach that.
Nemo, were we talking about the House of Representatives, Nemo?
We're talking
No, we're
about
talking about-
government, dude.
Okay. Okay. If we're talking about reforming the House of Representatives, knowing how many people are in the House of Representatives might be like a relevant statistic to know. But when you bring up
Okay.
the court
That's not a
case surrounding-
that's not a
surrounding
statistic. By the way,
gutting
that's
Voting
not
Rights
a.
Act,
I'm sorry. That's
not
not a.
knowing-
I'm sorry. That's
not
not
know-
a statistic. That's civics. That's basic governmental knowledge. If you want to talk about our government, you should know basic fundamental things about our government. That's not a statistic. That's not a random number. That's a very specific thing that hasn't changed in over 100 years in this country. So, no, that's not a statistic. Again, I'm suggesting for the fourth fucking time, and now a little bit more sternly, kiddo, that you move on from this because you're just embarrassing yourself in front of about 700 people.
I think it's embarrassing when you ask irrelevant questions that don't pertain to the conversation.
right.
That's for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. All right.
Jesus
I
Christ.
tried. Dude, I tried. I tried.
So, are you gonna like lecture me about the case? Are you gonna tell me the details?
No, I mean, like, you're the one who brought it up, so I would assume you'd like know about the case.
Do you?
No, not aware of the exact of it, but no, but
You
that's
don't-
not relevant.
wait,
You're the one.
Wait, you were
the
just
burden of proof is
criticizing
on
me
you.
for not knowing the details of a case, and you don't know the details of the case?
Because you brought it up as an example about
Dear God,
about
you
something that
suck
Trump
at
did
this
bad.
in
Wait,
remarkable
I'm sorry. So
ways.
Nemo, I'm just curious. Are you aware that like if you make a claim or if you say something and say
Yes,
this to be
I'm
true,
fully
then the burden
aware
of proof,
I'm fully aware of how
and then the
debate
burden of
works,
proof would be on
and
you.
my-
I don't know why you're trying to burden shift onto me. It's like really
I'm
weird.
not
actually.
shifting a burden onto you.
You literally
My
are.
claim had nothing to do with the name of the case nor the arguments made within it. It had to do with the outcome of the case.
Yeah, you said the Voting Rights Act was gutted. Like, if you want to, if you're saying it's
Do
gutted,
you know
then
what
should
year the
probably,
Voting Rights Act was for?
You should. Oh, no, it's not relevant. Again, you're trying to
Wait,
shift the
no,
burden
I
onto
literally
me.
said it earlier. It sounds like you're not listening now.
It's not relevant, Nemo.
Oh, okay. Not knowing what I literally said to you is not relevant.
The exact day the Voting Rights Act was put into
The exact
was,
date I asked for
invoked.
a year. There's 365
year.
different days in a year that you could pick, but I mean, I was just
It's
asking
not-
for the
it's-
year.
Yeah, this is
The Voting
like,
Rights Act of
peak-
1965.
Like, if you guys want to just engage in pedantry, like I can do the same, and we can
You
have like
you
a
were
unproductive
literally
conversation.
engaging in pedantry the second that you asked me to provide the name of the case or the arguments within it.
Well, if when I asked you to when I asked for the name of the case, I was simply asking you so I could look it up. You didn't provide names, so I wasn't able to look it up. And when I asked you like what arguments were levied, it's because I wanted to know the merits of the case and the merits of the arguments, so I could like come to the conclusion. But because you never gave me any of those, then I couldn't come to that conclusion.
It's irrelevant.
That
That
when
is
you say
irrelevant
that,
because the ruling has been made.
okay, you said the Voting Rights Act was gutted, correct?
It's the ruling
Yes.
the ruling is Louisiana versus Calais, but it still proves the point. I don't understand. Like, I still don't understand what you're on about.
Okay, if you're saying the Voting Rights Act was gutted, and you're saying that that's a bad thing, then I would need justification for that.
It's
Some of your
Louisiana
justifications
versus
obviously going
great,
to
and it was Louisiana versus Calais. I didn't know you wanted the name of
Yeah,
you wanted the name of the
yeah,
Supreme
okay.
Court case. Great, it's Louisiana versus Calais.
Okay, the reason I'm asking for specifics of the case is because there's going to be like specific like statutes
But you
or
don't
specific
have
things
to.
within the
But
voting.
no, there's not. That's not how a Supreme Court case works.
You think
There
that
aren't
unity-
dude. Shut the fuck up. There's not specific statutes that we're talking about here. It's the Voting Rights Act. Goddamn, dude,
Yeah.
you really don't interrupt me. You don't understand how these things work. So before you decide that you're going to, on a whim, dive into a Supreme Court case like in the moment, maybe you should have thought about that before you came up to talk to people who actually know about these things. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we are not going to sit here and wait for you to do a deep dive into Louisiana versus Calais and try to understand what the Voting Rights Act is and the arguments on either. Dude, stop it. The arguments on either side of this. You're like, this is don't interrupt me. This is absolutely absurd at this point. Do you have another argument that you'd like to make?
I think it's funny that when asked for like evidence to motivate their position,
Let's try this again. What are your three most important issues? What are your three most important issues?
I mean, obviously the border is going to be one of them. I would say probably the economy after that. And then probably like constitutional stuff.
God. Okay. When you say constitutional stuff, you want to expand on that? Sorry, my mic sucks.
Yeah, like being in line and following the Constitution for the most part.
Oh, okay. And you're a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you know how many amendments there are in the Constitution?
Yes. 24.
27. Try again.
Damn.
Damn. What's the First Amendment?
Free speech.
Okay.
Freedom of
Second?
religion, free speech, free press.
Yep. Close enough. Second.
Right to bear arms.
Third.
Yeah, no quartering in people's houses.
Oh, he knows that one.
He's typing. He's looking it up.
Okay, now I'm playing Geometry Dash.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
fourth?
bud. Whatever you say.
So, you're a Trump supporter. The Constitution matters to you.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as violations of the Constitution, do you accept that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. And let's say that you saw Biden say something to the effect of, we don't need to follow the Constitution. Would that bother you?
Yeah, probably depending on the context.
Ah, okay. And just to clarify, if he were to say this, would that, in your eyes, preclude him from being president? Obviously,
I'm more looking.
it legally
I'm more
would
looking
not
for actions rather than just words.
Oh, okay. So words don't
Possibly.
matter.
No, not necessarily. I mean, like I can take them into account, but I'm mostly gonna be looking for actions.
Ah, okay. So, Donald Trump said that
A fraud of this type and magnitude can
That's the
justify
one, yeah.
termination of all rules, laws, and
That's the
articles within
one.
the Constitution.
yeah, that's the one. Does that bother you?
Well, I mean, if a fraud of that type had occurred, then it probably would.
Yeah, it didn't.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but he believed it occurred, so.
Okay. So, I mean, a psycho can believe that the walls are talking to them and then run into someone's house and peel their face off. That doesn't mean that it makes it okay. Like you can say, well, the psycho really thought that his toaster told him to do that, so we can't blame him.
But for the most part, I'd say like what he's done so far has been constitutional and in line with the Constitution, so I'm okay.
It's been in line with the Constitution to say we should throw out the Constitution.
No, I'm not talking about his words, I'm talking about his actions.
Oh, if you're talking about his actions, then maybe you could explain the multiple times that he's been found in violation of the Constitution by both federal courts and the Supreme Court itself. in a 9
Which amendment?
Excuse, dude, you have to let me finish a fucking sentence before you interrupt me. Okay? Like I mean like I'm just going to start muting you every single time that I talk if you don't let me finish a fucking sentence. Okay, cool. Anyways, if you want the court cases that he's been found that he's violated, that would be the First Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 10th Amendment, and the 8th Amendment. Nemo, what am I missing? Am I missing one?
You said first, fourth.
Oh, and the second, of course, for the bump stock ban too.
Oh yeah, second.
sorry.
First, and then fifth, maybe.
Oh, and the fourth, and of course, the well, first, second, fourth, fifth, 14th, 10th. Yeah, there we go. I might that might not be all of them. But off the top of my head, those are the ones that he has been found in court by either federal judges or the Supreme Court itself to have violated. So if actions speak louder than words, then I guess you're kind of fucked on that one.
So let's start with the Fourth Amendment. How do you think he violated unreasonable searches and seizures?
Oh, he's been the Trump administration has been found to have violated unreasonable search and seizure by directing ICE to enter homes on administrative warrants and not judicial warrants. Two different federal judges.
I'm aware of this case.
Two different federal judges have ruled against them on this.
Yeah, those federal judges are probably wrong, I would say.
Oh, really? Cool, awesome. Can you show me in the Constitution where it says that you can enter a home under an administrative warrant?
I can bring up the current case precedent of this, if that suffices for you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. Which Supreme Court case are we looking at?
Sure. Here it should be in my notes.
You have notes and you don't know how many amendments there are? God damn.
Or representatives there are in the House? What's that? Oh, what?
So number one is Abel v. U.S., where in Abel v. U.S.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna help you out. Because I know this case. And nope, absolutely not. There you go. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Because okay, so what was the holding in Abel? Explain to us the holding in Abel and how it's precedent.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
so
anytime.
Okay. Yeah,
I know you got to type it into ChatGPT, or do you not understand?
No, I understand that Judge Frankfurt didn't address administrative warrants specifically. In fact, he said so specifically.
It's almost like hold on, time out. I'll just help you out because you're taking too long. The ruling doesn't address anything about administrative warrants. In fact, if you actually read the ruling, it specifically reinforces the fact that you still need a judicial warrant to enter a domicile in a protected place. It doesn't say that that's not allowed still. It specifically says that in Abel, in the holding, in the majority opinion.
Okay, well, do you want to move on to U.S. v. Lucas?
I would if I were you, because the Supreme Court precedent you just tried to cite specifically says that you still need a judicial warrant. It doesn't preempt the Fourth Amendment, because that was just about papers and effects that were adjacent to the person that they were arresting. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, in Abel v. U.S., if I'm correct here, the ruling basically was just saying that evidence found during a search for an immigrant, even if that search was illegal, could be used.
Once you're already in the space, it still says in the holding that you need a warrant to be able to go into a protected space.
Well, actually, not exactly.
Yeah, it does actually.
Ruling.
Yeah, it does.
In the ruling, it explicitly said it wasn't adjudicating upon the matter of administrative warrants, but at least would be implied.
It's no. Here's the problem: is that what you're doing is that you're doing the thing that somebody who doesn't understand the Supreme Court or constitutional law is about to do. You just said, assuming it's implied. We don't do that with Supreme Court rulings. They say exactly
Well,
what they
if
know.
this isn't sufficient evidence enough for you,
Yeah, they say
which I think it
I'm
is.
gonna help you out. They say exactly what they mean. So if they wanted to say you can enter a domicile without using a judicial warrant, they would have said that, but they didn't, which means there is no precedent to say what you're trying to say. So no, it wasn't implied, and no Supreme Court justice has ever cited this case as precedent for using an administrative warrant versus a judicial warrant, unless you'd like to cite it to me.
Are you aware of Circuit Court ruling U.S. v. Lucas v. U.S. or U.S. v. Lucas?
I'm sorry, I'm talking about the Supreme Court of the United States. I don't care about circuit court rulings.
Well, clearly you've said this isn't sufficient evidence, so we move on to the next case.
Yeah, so
Which
what's
even though I think it is,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to make this super clear. When we talk about issues like this, if there isn't a Supreme Court ruling, there is no precedent. A circuit court can say whatever the fuck they want, but if there's not a Supreme Court ruling, there is no precedent.
Are you not of the understanding that circuit court rulings can be precedent?
I'm so sorry.
Precedent?
I'm so sorry. Unless you have a Supreme Court ruling that says that administrative warrants are cool, I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Do you think there's any Supreme Court ruling saying administrative warrants aren't cool?
Yes.
Which one?
Oh my God, there's so many. Let me see. Let me pull up like 5 for you. I haven't had to do this one in a while because most people have agreed that this is just stupid. But here, let's see. Because those I don't remember off the top of my head.
Well, to be clear here,
you
in
go.
order of removal...
What's that?
To be clear here, the specific memo that allowed ICE officers to do this, Alliance memo, said it was an order of removal in conjunction with an administrative warrant, allowed for entry without judicial warrant. So is there any cases specifically on order for removal plus administrative warrant?
An order for removal, that's good. Okay. So an administrative warrant is not a judicial warrant. The question is the ability to... Okay, cool. So the question is it a judicial warrant? The answer is no. The only way that you can enter a home outside of very, very narrow circumstances, if you don't have consent from the owner, is to have a judicial warrant. That's the only way.
Was that there were explicitly Supreme Court cases that said that administrative warrants plus orders of removal in conjunction did not allow for entry.
No, that's not.
Home.
Hold on. No, that's not what I said. What I said was you added that entire second part. What I said was there are Supreme Court cases that specifically say that you can't use anything but a judicial warrant to enter a home, which includes administrative warrants. So that's what I said. They've never ruled on this particular case at the Supreme Court level because it hasn't gotten there yet. Federal judges have ruled on this, but Supreme Court judges haven't ruled on this. I can give you the 2 federal cases if you'd like, but the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on this. I can just cite to you dozens of Supreme Court cases that have affirmed and reaffirmed and reaffirmed and affirmed and reaffirmed over and over and over in the past 200 years that you must have a judicial warrant to enter a home. That even under exigent circumstances like Nemo was just talking about, that they won't even let you into a home, that fleeing a crime isn't even good enough, because if you're fleeing a misdemeanor, you still can't go into that home. Like, fleeing a crime isn't on its own justification to enter someone's home. Like, if you saw someone jaywalk, right, and that you're like, oh, that's a crime, you can't follow them into their home, which is part of exigent circumstances. And exigent circumstances say that you can go into someone's home if they committed a crime, if you saw them commit a crime. That's how strict these rules are. What I said was, I can show you a bunch of court cases that say that you need a judicial warrant.
Okay, well, I mean, I did ask if you'd affirm the negative with the Supreme Court ruling, and you said yes, explicitly, so I mean, you can move past
Yeah, I
that
know,
blunder.
and that's exactly what yeah, exactly. And I said what I meant.
Yeah, we can move. I guess we can move past that blunder since you've acknowledged it.
I know it's
and
okay. I
go on to
understand
something
you.
new.
Yeah, because what you did was you added an entire thing in. And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube or anyone else who'd like to, you can roll it back and see how what he did was he added in that second part after we
Yeah, I
talked
mean, I
about the.
explicitly said-
I'm so sorry. After we talked about the memo. You said that you wanted a court case specifically related to removal order and administrative warrant together. You didn't say that the first time. You just said administrative warrants, and I said, oh, I can get you a bunch of cases that show that you need a judicial warrant. That's what I said. See, if you weren't so busy trying to respond and actually just listening, A, you would have heard what I said the first time, and B, you wouldn't have tripped over your words or implicitly fucked it up the second time. When you watch this back, you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay? Anyways.
I actually said, well,
I pulled a list. I pulled a list for. I think he's hyper fixated on Supreme Court cases that he wants the names of the cases. Peyton v. New York.
Yeah, Peyton v. New York is
yeah, I'm aware of this case. This was where a New York statute was struck down by the Supreme Court for allowing officers to enter houses without judicial warrants. Yes, I'm aware of this.
Oh.
Okay. So it is
it
affirming that a
really
judicial warrant is
argument.
required.
Yeah, I mean, like, we can look at the Supreme Court precedent of, like, Beto v. York, US v. US, or, well, Johnson v. US was at 1948. All of these would affirm your view, sure, but court cases like Lucas v. US and the fact that
Lucas v. US.
Probably,
so, are you referring, when you say Lucas v. US, are you referring to the one from the 1800s?
I'm referring to the one from the, not here, I'll get the exact date.
Can I just want to
August 23rd of 2007 by the 8th Circuit, Lucas v. US.
Okay, I just want to clarify something here. Just two things. Is there any Supreme Court case that says implicitly that administrative warrants in any capacity are allowed to enter a domicile or protected space? Yes or no? Just yes or no?
I would say Lucas, but I guess considering your standard evidence, probably no.
Well, the 8th Circuit, that's not the Supreme Court,
Supreme
right?
Court.
Yeah. But I think it would still help affirm my view that an immigration judge probably, with an administrative warrant plus an order of removal, probably would have the same...
No. I'm sorry. You keep saying it over and
essentially
over.
same
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to level set here. Again, is there any Supreme Court precedent where they explicitly say you are allowed to enter a protected space with just an administrative warrant? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. Now, are there?
This
I'm
is about
so sorry. I didn't ask for anything other than a yes or a no. Now, are there literally dozens of Supreme Court cases, including Peyton v. New York, Tennessee v. Garner, et al.? I'm not even going to list all of them. Dozens of them that specifically say you must have a judicial warrant to enter a protected space that has been reaffirmed time and time again in memoriam by the Supreme Court of the United States. Yes or no?
Yes, but the...
Okay, so fantastic. So basically what you've now just admitted is that there are 0 Supreme Court cases and 0 Supreme Court precedent that would ever allow for an administrative warrant to be used to enter a protected space or domicile, and there are dozens of cases that say you must have a judicial warrant to enter a protected space or domicile. So if we're going to assume things, or what I like to call, in this particular case, use basic logic. This is the syllogism, right, that you learn about in math, right? Okay, so A, B, C type of thing. So is an administrative warrant a judicial warrant? No, it's not. Do you need a judicial warrant to enter a home or a protected space? Yes, you do. Ergo, if an administrative warrant is not a judicial warrant, an administrative warrant will not allow you into said protected space. That's not assuming something. That's using basic logic and reasoning and using what the Supreme Court has laid out with precedent. You have no leg to stand on because you have no legal standing.
Well, I mean, we can like just engage in like basic logical arguments.
No,
Is that, like-
I'm not doing the debate bro thing. I've just explained to you why you're completely 100% wrong.
Okay, I mean, like, if you think my view is,
You can just admit that you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong about this.
if you think my view is incorrect, that's something.
I'm
that
sorry.
you could,
I'm sorry. Could you explain to me where you got your degree in constitutional law? Oh, wait, that's right. You don't know how many amendments there are in the Constitution or how many representatives there are in the House. Pretty sure you don't have one. I think that maybe the dozens and dozens of Supreme Court justices that have ruled on this and said that a judicial warrant is absolutely positively required to enter a domicile or protected space under the Fourth Amendment for a legal search and seizure, I think that they know more than you. Mr. I'm 19
probably,
and I don't know
but they also
basic
probably
facts
know
about our
from you.
government. So basically, yeah, you know what? Of course they know more than me, but I actually know basic facts about the Constitution. So in this particular discussion, I am far more of an expert than you are. That's number one. But even if we take that completely out of the scenario, I have actual fucking facts and Supreme Court precedent on my side. You have none. You have zero. Zero cases. You have literally zero. We have dozens of cases that absolutely positively reaffirm over and over again you must have a judicial warrant to enter protected space. Period. The end.
well, I do have one case, Lucas v. U.S. I mean, it isn't Supreme
Lucas
Court, but
v.
it's still
U.S.
precedent.
is not a Supreme Court case. I don't know how many times I have to explain that to you.
That doesn't just make it dicta, though.
It really does. Because unless there's a Supreme
No, it
Court
doesn't.
case, yeah, because unless there's a Supreme Court case that would say that you can supersede the Fourth Amendment with an administrative warrant, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
What do
Also,
you mean?
reading the specifics of that particular case, they cited Nebraska law, and also they cited exigent circumstances because it was an escaped prisoner.
Oh. So it was exigent circumstances?
Yeah. So that the escaped prisoner did not have the presumption of privacy in the apartment. And apparently there was also Nebraska law that permitted I guess the use of administrative warrants for that. That's not really helping. Talking about prisoners.
Well, I mean, it could still apply, right?
How?
In like certain circumstances to these like,
How?
immigrants,
Huh?
right? If they were like you could like make the argument that an immigrant who's illegal, right, or who has an order of removal is fleeing from the law, and therefore would like occupy the same area as like a escaped prisoner or convict.
If they're fleeing from the law, they would have an arrest warrant, surely.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have an administrative
Is an arrest
and an order
warrant
of removal.
an administrative warrant?
So like what's the sub?
Because
like,
an
what's
arrest
the, like,
warrant, that would
meaningful
require
difference?
a judge, right?
What's like the meaningful difference between
The
an
meaningful
administrative
difference
warrant and
between
judicial
a
warrant?
judicial warrant and an administrative warrant? Sure, happy
Yeah.
to explain. A judicial warrant is signed by a judge. You have to make the argument to the judge, and the judge has to agree and sign it, right? I think specifically it's a magistrate. And that gives you the full weight of the law, right? An administrative warrant is a permission slip that you give to yourself.
Well, I mean, sorry, I should have clarified. I was asking like, what's the difference between like an administrative warrant plus an order for removal, like compared to a judicial warrant?
One is signed by a judge. The others are not.
Well, I mean, administrative warrant. Oh, sorry, the order of removal would be signed by a immigration judge.
Yeah, but an order of removal doesn't give someone right to search and seizure. So that's where you're confused.
Well, an order of removal combined with administrative warrant or signed by an
An
immigration
order
judge
of
would-
removal combined.
So essentially,
I'm sorry.
meaningfully
An
have the
order
same
of
power.
removal combined with an administrative warrant still doesn't mean anything because there is still zero Supreme Court precedent and zero actual other court precedent. Because, by the way, this circuit court case, now that I've read through the fucking majority opinion, really kind of fucks you in the ass because it absolutely doesn't say what you think that it says, and it's really funny that you cited this case. I'll get into that in a second. But if you try to tie those things together, that's great. Good for you. It still doesn't change the fact that there is zero legal precedent anywhere that would say that those two things can go together. That would be like saying, well, there's an arrest warrant out for a critical skeptic, and we think he might be at his parents' house because he's 19 years old. So because we have an arrest warrant for him, we can break down his parents' door and search his parents' entire fucking house without consequence because we think he might be there, and we can do so without a judicial warrant. Is that what you think the law says?
Well, I think it could be argued legally.
Is that what you think the law says?
Probably not. No.
Cool. Well, then you literally just explained to me. Then you literally just explained back to me why your argument is bunk, because you can't have an administrative warrant tied to something like an arrest warrant or a removal order, because then cops holding one of those could literally go to any space and go, well, we think he's in there. Well, we think they're in there, so we can come in. That's how that would work. That's why you need a warrant signed by a judge. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Well, I mean, y'all are clearly losing on this topic, so I think we best if we move on to something else.
Yeah, bet we better. Yeah, man, really cooked us there, kiddo.
So clearly, Constitution, as one of your most important points, Donald Trump has routinely violated it and has demonstrated through his rhetoric that he doesn't actually give a fuck about the Constitution.
The Constitution can be changed, right, and amended. So we'll see.
You're right. It can, in fact, be changed. You're correct that the Constitution can be changed, and there's a legal process for that. It's laid out within the Constitution. And unless Donald Trump is availing himself of said process by whipping his party into doing that, he can't change it.
Okay, well, I mean, the Constitution, right, can be changed kind of by the precedent of the Supreme Court, so we'll see where this goes.
That is a backdoor for amending the Constitution. You're correct, yeah. So as far as violations of the Constitution, Donald Trump has violated it. I mean, it's really not that complicated. Also, his words have, again, demonstrated a lack of respect for the Constitution, which, seeing as it's literally in the oath of office that he
does seem like liberals are just defending the Constitution only merely to defend illegal immigrants, so I'm just curious as to why you don't want a secure border.
Who said we didn't want a secure border?
Well, I mean, it's just implied with the arguments you're making so far today.
Is it?
Yes.
I think that the only implication that you can really glean from our argument so far is, one, we don't like tyrants. Two, that whenever it comes to a police state, fuck off, no.
The police state, it's not like they're going around illegally kidnapping people and then setting them to...
They literally are. They literally are.
That's actually what they're doing. You literally just described it.
Like that is actually happening. ICE is actually doing that.
Do you think every illegal immigrant should be deported?
Do I think every illegal immigrant should be deported?
Yeah.
One, who determines if they're illegal. Two, have they committed a crime?
Sure, let's say for the sake of argument that the judicial branch determined if they were illegal or not. And no, let's just say let's say that well, I mean technically they all committed a crime because they are in the country without
It's a
or
civil
at least
infraction.
civil infraction.
Yeah.
Either one, I don't care. Crime
Oh.
enough to me.
Crime enough for you?
Then
Have you
yeah,
ever sped
I think they
before?
should be deported.
Oh, okay. Well, that's you. I think
No,
that's
I'm an upsetting
ridiculous.
citizen. I've never sped before. I
You-
mean, I don't even
oh.
have a license, so
You're 19. You don't have a license.
yeah. And
And you live in Iowa and you don't drive?
yeah, I just get my mom to drive me everywhere.
Dude, you're fucking trolling. Get the fuck out of here.
I am trolling. I am
God
trolling.
damn
I'm a liberal. I'm sorry. I love y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry. Do you think any conservative would know about Beto v. York and also would know about Beto v. York, buddy? Nobody would know about that. I'm sorry. I love y'all.
All right. Good troll. Yeah, me going. Good troll. I was starting to suspect whenever he said, well, it's not like they're going around literally kidnapping people. The way that he said it,
Yeah, I know.
it kind of like I wasn't sure at that point. But yeah.
Guys, if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box or give us a ring. The phone line is open. As long as we don't have someone over here on TikTok or we don't have a guest on the phone line, you're welcome. Welcome in. Real quick on my end, thank you to Wesley for the $10 super chat. Says, hey man, Hector Raid. Hey, Hector Raid. Chat, get your Mad Matt shirts and mugs. Half the proceeds go to the Victory Fund in memory of Charlie Kirk. Great cause and a better troll. Much love. There you go. Mad Matt. You can get him number one on the link tree in my bio. Thank you to Wesley again. For those of you new to the channel, this is Mad Matt, and you have entered the Megadome. This isn't your safe space. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Thank you, Wesley. And then also want to say thank you on my end to Jonna. Thank you on the Blue app. Thank you. Says, hope you're having a good stream. Just wanted to let you know from a scientist's point of view that the peroxide they poured into the reflection pool would break apart molecules within the water and rip up the bottom of that pool. Absolutely, Jonna. In fact, that's as far as I know, that's why they keep it in solid containers, opaque containers, because if sunlight hits it, that starts the chemical chain reaction. As far as my understanding. And lastly, thank you to Ray on the Blue Hub. Got my Mad Matt mug. First drink I had was of Scottish origin, 12-year from the Talisker. Very nice. Very nice. Cheers, friend. That's lovely. All good. Appreciate you guys. All right.
Also, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Isn't pure hydrogen peroxide like crazy flammable, or explosive? I know that you can do it with ammonia, like you make hydrazine, but I can't remember. It's past a certain point that it becomes almost rocket fuel.
Oh, I don't know about that. Actually, I'm not sure.
I know hydrazine is, but I couldn't remember if peroxide on its own, if you get to 100%, like industrial level.
I don't know. Hey, Don, are you a Trump supporter? Don, are you there? Think not. Hey, Crystal, what's going on, friend?
Hi, friend. Okay, listen, chat, tune in real quick, okay? I may be a potato right now, but you pissed me off. Listen to the little shit that was just up here. We've had this conversation with you fucking leftists and liberals who come up here and fucking troll. I know you think it's cute, you think it's fucking funny, fucking quit it. Fucking quit it. Matt and Nemo don't need to be fucking trolled. We get enough of it by the people on the right. Fucking quit doing that to streamers. It's annoying as shit. It's not cute. It's not helpful. Fucking knock it off.
I was just gonna
Thank
come
you, friend.
up and say that I know exactly who that last person was that wasted yours and Nemo's time. He goes by the name Scratch, and he panels constantly with Jacob Ekman. I've literally been on panel with him and Jacob
I know
weekly.
I
Oh.
know Scratch. I know who you're talking about. The voice. Yeah,
I
yeah.
recognized the voice, and I was like, yeah, I gotta tell them because I tried to put it in
Yeah,
the chat a
guys,
couple times, but
it's
he
not
didn't.
funny,
Sorry.
okay? Stop
Yeah.
it. Fucking quit it.
Yeah. We just guys, we would we really don't do that. But but thank you both of you. Thank you, Katana, for I recognize the
Yeah, quit. Listen, quit
thank you.
fucking with our show,
Yeah.
damn it. We're here for the fucking mad
Literally,
flash outs.
I'm literally fucking
God
here to
damn
listen to
it.
Matt scream at people. Like actual MAGA.
I'm swear to God, I'm gonna fucking cancel you people. Quit fucking with my fucking show. Good night, I love you.
I eat during this time, y'all. Don't waste my time.
Good night. Bye, Katana. Bye, friend.
Good
Thank
night.
you. All right, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, guys, Thank you. All right. Is this Trump support? I don't remember if this is or not. Yes, W fangirls. Yes, of course. We are Charlie Kirk, exactly. Site B, you're not connecting. If you are a Trump supporter, you're welcome to request. Guys, we've got about 720 people over here on the Tiki Talks, over on the Tube. We have, I don't know, 170, 180 people or something like that, 160 people. And we've got no one's calling in, and no one is requesting up. So I invite you to do so. Also, real quick, if you would, if you'd like to support us, it's very appreciated. I want to point out that Nemo and I both have links in our bios over here, and on YouTube. You can find them down in the description. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Oh,
You guys talk about Geometry Dash on this podcast?
I
I
I'm
called it earlier and talk about Geometry Dash.
We had a guest who said he was playing a game while he was talking to us. So that's all. Yeah,
Well,
but no, we're just looking to talk to Trump supporters about politics right now, friend.
well, I just want to say Geometry Dash fucking rules.
Oh, okay. Well, have check it out sometime. Thank you, friend.
All right, have a good one.
Take care. Have a good one.
All right.
Cool. Hey, Geometry Dash. Good fucking rules. Good time. Thought the name on my shirt was the Ayatollah's lesson. No. Actually, what's fun is that this is a shirt I got in when I visited Japan a couple of years ago, and or when I originally got it, it was a little too small for me, and I fit into it now. So kind of happy about, proud of it. Yeah, I like that. So it's a neat shirt. I like it. I got it in Nemo, what's fun about what I love about Japan, that I think is awesome, is how we have we have like Chinatown, and in New York has Little Italy, and here in Boston it's the North End, and we have our ethnic neighborhoods and whatnot. In Osaka, they have in Osaka they have Amerikamura, which is it's America Town. It's the American area. And so they have like all the vintage shops where the Americans come and they sell all their old like stuff and different things like that. Or there's like shops that are geared towards like American style clothing or different things. It's super fun. It was just like it was such a
Wow.
It's just like a kind of a funny, weird experience. Like you're like, oh, this is the America like area, but it's not populated by Americans. It's just like
Right.
the area that is kind of like the area that's kind of like for selling American shit, which is funny. I remember I bought this shirt in a shop. This isn't like a thrifted item or anything. It was a neat shop that was selling stuff. But I remember I bought it at a shop that was like playing Back to the Future on a little like CRT, and they had a bunch of like 80s stuff up in the shop, and I was like, it was funny. It just it cracked me up. All right, let's see what we got here. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I've been playing Crimson Desert Online, if someone can help me in chat to find the Chihuahua. There's a Chihuahua in the game, and I can't seem to find it. If someone in chat can help me find the Chihuahua, I'd very much appreciate that. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
This is where we're at.
Yeah, the closest that I have to that experience, my ex and I were driving through France. And so basically, we were going from Paris down to Nice. Cannes. And so that's like a long drive.
Yeah, it's like
through,
6 hours.
Yeah. So long drive through the countryside. I mean, that was gorgeous, but 6 hours of it is a bit much.
It's a long drive.
And yeah, it's not like America where there's an exit every mile or every couple miles with like whatever. Exits are few and far between. So anyway, we finally got hungry, pulled off, and we were just trying to find somewhere to eat. We ended up going to this place that had, I can't remember the name of it, but it was the sign had a bull's head on it. So it was like, a bull stylized, like a little drawing, simplified drawing of it. And it was supposed to be a steakhouse. We go there and I quickly realized, oh wait, this place is trying to do the Western thing.
Oh no.
Oh man. And I mean, imagine like I guess like maybe Longhorn or something like that.
Like a Texas Roadhouse or something?
Yeah, it's the Temu version of that. It's like Texas Roadhouse, but they ran it through Google Translate 5 times. And so it's like French people who are wearing plaid shirts, and that's the uniform. And we sat down and the person came over to us and they said howdy, but they said it in like a very thick French accent.
Howdy.
It's just like, bro, what?
This is so good.
That was bizarre.
I love that. I love that so much. Like those weird cultural things. By the way, Tammy, the person you invited me to request up, they're not available in the invites. They're not. Just FYI. Those weird cultural things I love so much. In the same time in Osaka, there was another stretch in a town that was Koreamura, which is the Korean town, and you're like, it's just very odd that there is this section of Korean immigrants who settled in Osaka, and like their thing is still very separate than the Japanese thing, and like so they have like their restaurants in this neighborhood and on this street, and some of their grocery stores or you can get Korean products there and different things, because it's not Japan. I know a lot of people, we associate a lot of things that are very similar, but still not. So it's just kind of funny. You go to one extreme to the other, where you're like, they're so close to each other, but they still have a very distinct, cultural area. It's just funny. I love shit like that.
I know that Japan also has it. I think part of this is because of what America did to Japan post World War II. Like, I mean, we were basically running their shit. So I think that has a lot to do with it, and our continued presence in Japan. And I mean, even to this day, was it Okinawa where the military is? So I think it has a lot to do with it. They have taken like an American thing, and then they have done what I can only assume is like, I guess they were trying to keep it American, but also they've made it their own. It's weird. With KFC, so KFC is one of those like global restaurants that it's not the same menu in all countries. It's kind of like Mickey D's where it will change. But with KFC, they have integrated that into Christmas there. And so they have like there's a thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like a multi-course meal that you get from KFC in Japan. And there's like a whole thing. And I think that like they tie it back to, oh, this is something that Americans do. Like the logic behind each course or whatever. It's just like, what the fuck?
It's because they don't really have turkeys. Like turkey for them isn't really like a thing. That
makes sense.
It's just really not a thing, but chicken sure as fuck is. And so it's like, yeah, and nobody goes and makes a fucking roast like Chris. That's not their thing, but they sure as fuck go and reserve their KFC chicken on Chris. When people told me about that, I was like, what the fuck? There were so many. I gotta be honest with you guys. There were so many things that people told me about Japan that I absolutely positively refused to believe. And then I got there and I was like, this is all fucking true. This is absolutely 100% true, and I was wrong. Like, I had to eat so much fucking crow, especially with my girlfriend, who was like, oh, we're going to eat chicken at 7-Eleven, and you're going to love it. I was like, the fuck I am. And then I ate fucking chicken from 7-Eleven. I was like, when are we going back to get chicken at 7-Eleven? And we did that at least a half dozen times. At least half dozen. And then she's like, oh, we're going to go to the conveyor belt sushi place. And I'm like, we're in Japan. Why are we going to the conveyor belt sushi place? There's so many great sushi places. She's like, really? And then we went to the conveyor belt sushi place, and I was like, oh, my God, that sushi's amazing. She's like, yeah, we're in Japan. It's all really fucking good sushi. And I was like, yeah, okay. And, it's like, et cetera, et al, ad nauseum, just on and on and on. I was like, okay, I was wrong about so many things. It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal sent this over. This is from earlier. This is reporters in the Oval Office asking about Israel and Lebanon, asking the president about that. Let's play this clip real quick. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like to talk to you. Very much. So please request that up over here on TikTok, or you can give us a ring on the phone line. That phone line is right above my head. It's also pinned in the YouTube chat. It's right there. So give us a ring. We'd like to have a chat.
Hey, here's another beauty. Watch this one.
Well,
here's a real beauty.
earlier
Go
today,
ahead.
the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said his forces are not leaving Lebanon. That is a sticking point.
Who did he tell that to you?
He said it publicly in Israel.
Well, we're going to take a look at it.
Well, what would you do to make sure that he doesn't?
Well, I'm not going to
sabotage
tell
the
you
deal?
what I'm going to do, but it gets solved. I'm a problem solver. I get problem solved real fast, including with Bibi. Go ahead.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, he didn't know that he said that? He didn't know that he said that? He didn't know, he didn't know that he said it. He didn't have a prepared answer to it. He just got caught with his pants down. And it had no answer. Like, goddamn, he's so fucking embarrassing, dude.
I guarantee that would be in a daily brief. Like, not his daily brief, because I doubt that he even looks at it. But that would definitely be in a daily brief.
Yeah. What do you think? They drew a picture for him?
Right? Just like a picture of God. A picture of southern Lebanon and then the Israeli flag and then no. Or some shit. Like,
They need to like animate it like South Park style or something like that.
Right?
You actually would probably enjoy that, I would think. So
God damn.
it's so
Yeah.
embarrassing.
It's oh man. Yeah. It's interesting to see MAGA start to, at least like there are some of them that are shifting on Israel, which is just wild.
Well, they can't go against like if there's any. It's like Nemo was saying, is like it's wild because if there's like anything that illustrates the hypocrisy of these people at this point in time, anything is we've been sitting here and obviously for the last year and a half, of course they've been pro-Israel, but very specifically for the past 4 months, right? They've been sitting here and have been adamantly pro-Israel. The minute that Bibi Netanyahu breaks from Trump, they're done. They're done. The minute that J.D. Vance steps up to that podium and admonishes them, they're done. You know, the minute that there's any sort of a break, that's it. Like, where did your strongly held, beliefs about Israel go? Oh, they just went right out the fucking door because all you actually care about is being in line with Trump and you don't have your own thoughts? Cool.
Yeah. I mean, also the deal, like, bruh, y'all suck at this. Y'all genuinely suck at this. Are you trying to claim victory on the fucking deal? Which, oh man, just it's so bad. It's such a shitty deal for the U.S.
Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Get the box. We'd really like to have a conversation. We've got well over 700 people. I know we got like 150 people over on the tube. Give a ring. The phone line is open right now. We have no guests on the phone line, and we have no guests in the box over here or up with us. So now is the time. Crystal just sent this in. I think we've got some footage from today of Moscow, or at least of Russia, getting hit further. I don't know. I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh. This is the Russian Voronezh semiconductor devices plant. The facility produces electronic components used in KH-101 cruise missiles, Iskander-K missiles, and Pantsir S-1A air defense systems.
God.
That's a strategic hit. Look at that shit. Whew.
That is beautiful.
If you're Russian, this is hitting close to home.
Aren't you guys mad that like 5 people died? Like those were civilians. Yeah, you've reaped what you sow. Slava Ukraine, fuck the invaders.
Also, they're working at a munitions plant. They're literally this is a plant literally producing the weapons that are killing Ukrainians. This isn't, hitting a school full of kids.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, it's a strategic strike. I mean, Kyiv has been on the receiving end of like random bombardments for years now. So Ukraine doing like a strategic hit, like that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it scares people in Moscow. Oh, I hope, because I feel like these fuckers have not been scared, because Putin has strategically been conscripting people from ethnic minority areas of Russia. So yeah,
I think that right there is 100%. That right there, 100% is exactly what he doesn't want to happen, because if the people that are closer to him start to get uneasy and start to get scared, he loses his hold. He in everything about him is so strongly built on that authoritarian hold that he has. It's the only thing keeping him there. And if it's like, I think it's one of those things where I feel like if the people start to get uneasy and they start to turn, the oligarchs, for their own economic interests, will start to turn also. Like, I don't think the oligarchs give a fuck about the people, but I think that they will see their own economic interests floundering, and that will be the problem.
yeah. I've come to realize that unfortunately, like with the Soviet Union, when it dissolved, um, things didn't really change too much. I mean, there were some changes. So there was like a speed run of capitalism overnight, and that was a thing. But the people that had the power, it didn't really change too much. And yeah, I feel like that's on some level the Russian people are used to that, and I think that that's partially why Putin's been able to maintain power for so long, is that they're used to the like the whole authoritarian whatever the fuck, and it also helps whenever Putin is trying to, I don't know, tie himself in some way to the Soviet Union, to, I don't know, hearkening back to those days. He's by no means a communist or a socialist, but that's, yeah, whatever. I think that's, yeah.
It's the good old days that people don't actually like that. By the way, this is another one that Crystal had sent us. This is video of Russians fleeing Crimea yesterday. It says, leaving is not currently easy. There are no tickets. Trains are being canceled, and there is a massive traffic jam on the bridge. Is all the traffic there is stopped. It's kind of crazy. You know what? I'm sure that's kind of like impossible for you guys to see. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I will I'll copy that link, and I'm gonna pop it into the Discord into link. So guys, if you're not in the Discord, by the way, strongly recommend that you join up. All you have to do is go into Nemo's link tree or mine in our bios, or if you're over in on the tube, go ahead and see our links right down there in the description, and then you guys can join up. I just popped it over there, so yeah, I know it's too small, but if you guys can get it on your screen, you'll be able to see it's just gridlock. They're just getting scared. There's no two ways about it. They're getting scared. Nemo, do you think that we should maybe try to do a restart?
Yeah, I noticed something weird on the numbers. So yeah, I think the live's being weird.
I agree, because I noticed that too, and there's something's going on. So that was kind of strange, right? So I say, guys, if you're over on the tube, we're not going to go down. Your screen's just going to go black for 2 seconds, and then we're going to come back up, guys. We are going to. Oh, it's not just us, Michael. That's good to know. Guys, we're going to do a restart. We're going to come right back. We are going to come right back. 5,000. Oh, that sucks.
Jesus.
I feel bad for him. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna restart. I mean, at least I don't know if that'll help fix whatever chicanery is going on here, but at least try to get an op and talk to somebody. So, like I said, if you're over on the tube, stick around. We're not going to go anywhere. Your screen's just going to go black for a second. Everyone else, come right back in. We'll be right back. Okay, everyone, pinky swear, pinky promise, come back in. Drop your follows. Right now to both Nemo and myself. Main account, Nemo's main account. That's my backup account. Nemo's got a bazillion. Go click through, follow them all. Okay, 2 seconds. We will be right back. And if you're over on the tube, hang tight 1 second. Let me just get the screen back up here. Heyo. Same thing for our friends over on Twitch. Hey, Twitchy friends. Like you guys. Glad you guys are here. And we're going right back up. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Change this here. Do a quick little reset on the goal. Oh, Ren, you were first there. There we go. All right. I'll get back in the box, too. Welcome back. Tap the screen. How about with the live goal? We're going back up. Thank you to our friends on the tube for sticking around. Oh, thank you, Monster Recording Expanded, for the gift of the jewels over on the tube. I appreciate all of you guys. If you want to offer your additional support, you can do so via a super chat to me. But for Nemo and I, make sure that you can go into our bios and hit the link trees. Or if you're over on the tube, you can find both of our links right down there in the description. I appreciate you guys helping out. Thank you. Oh my God, Mr. Carter. Let's welcome back Cotter, JD, Kotter. Hey, Hector, what's up, bud? How's it going? We just hit a restart. There's some weird shit happening. Hey, Palpable Notion. Shut up, Deb. Thanks, Hector. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. No one asked you, Deb. No one asked you. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, fine. But still, I'm like, hurt my feelings over here. If you're over on the tube and you voted for Donald Trump, you still support him, we'd like to have a conversation with you. We'd like to talk to you about why you still support Donald Trump, because we're confused. We are confused. I do embrace it, friend. I didn't do anything, Erika. Didn't do anything. There was some weird shit that happened. Like we had a drop off. A drop off of like numbers, and something happened, and then I don't know. We haven't had anybody, so I was just like, we had to. I don't know. Just decided to restart. So. I'm sure Nemo will be back in a minute. Guys, keep tapping that screen. Help out, knock out the live goal. Yeah, happened to Dean Mandats. Yeah, something's going on. Who knows? Good old TikTok. Good old TikTok. Guys, the phone line is open, and just to prove it to you, because sometimes people are like, "That's not real. Your phone, it does. Every time I try to call, it doesn't go through." Look. See? It's there. It's working. So, if you want, come on in. The water's fine. No worries, friend. I got you. I saw. All right. What do we got here? WA7. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, how old are you? What state did you vote in?
I'm 57. I'm in Kansas.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
Well, I don't know if I really do, but that's not the reason I came up. I'm just
oh, well,
why do you support Trump?
If you don't support Donald Trump, then there's really no reason, because that's the kind of the whole point of what we're doing here.
There's so many of these. Why do you support Trump?
I'm so sorry. I'm not so sure if I asked your opinion. It doesn't say why do you still support Donald Trump, and what is your opinion on lives that discuss the current state of politics. No, I'm not. It's just that I don't have any interest in, because I don't have any interest in, you keep interrupting me. That's why. So stop interrupting me. You said you're in your 50s. I thought you were an adult. So anyways, I don't have any interest in discussing your opinions on political lives or no, I just don't have any interest in it. So anyways, did you want to talk about your support of Donald Trump or no?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, then have a great day. I don't understand. I mean, it feels really clear that like that's the prompt. And I just have no desire for it, because like I've had that conversation enough times. Why are you talking about Donald Trump? Why is it you could spend your time better. People, why are you talking about politics? I don't know, because people have always talked about politics. Like always and forever. People always talk about the president. People always talk about the current state of affairs in America. So, yeah, I don't know. Exactly. See, there it is. There it is. Now he's whining and crying. Why do you... Yeah, I'm mad because I saw a thing on the internet that I don't like and I want to complain about it. Exactly. The complaint department is closed. I don't know if you've noticed that, but that's exactly why I didn't want to talk, because you're just a whiny little bitch. And I don't want to have a conversation with you. If you wanted to be like an adult, a 50-year-old man, yeah, I don't need to mute you. If you wanted to be an adult, like the 50-something-year-old man that you are, and have a discussion about policy and politics, I would gladly do that. But you don't. You just want to whine like a little bitch because you don't like the fact that there are lives on the TikToks that say mean things about the president. And I'm a 50-something-year-old man, and I don't understand that for my entire life people talk politics about the president, and now I don't like it. The cope is crazy, you guys. So now they don't even want to come up and talk policy because they know they've lost so bad on policy. So that's where we're at. God damn, this is funny. Now we're at, why are you even talking about it? Because they can't defend the fucking policy. Oh my God. Hey, but don't use all caps. My mods will mute you for using all caps. I'm telling you right now. Like, this is fair fucking warning. Don't use all caps. You don't have to yell and scream, you fucking boomer. Okay? Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump and you can have an actual conversation, an actual fucking conversation about fucking politics and policy, and you would like to do so, we're here to do that. Otherwise, what you can do is on your phone or whatever it is, you put your finger here and you swipe up. There you go. It's real simple. I could teach you how to do it if you want to pay me for like TikTok lessons or something, bud, since you're old and you don't understand how to use TikTok, that you can just swipe away. You could even block me. You could do that, and then I'd never show up on your For You page again. Oh, he's requesting back up. He must want to talk about politics this time and definitely not continue to complain about this thing. Hi.
Don't use caps.
So why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
Don't use caps. That's for mods.
Why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026? You're just embarrassing yourself now, dude. Can you talk about policy, or like is you just not capable?
I think you're the one doing the crying.
Bud, I'm trying to have a conversation about politics and policy. Can you do that, or are you just not equipped?
Okay, I will on one condition.
No, there's no conditions. I just want to have a conversation.
I'll play your game.
There's no game. I just want to have a discussion. If you don't want to do it, then just leave. Dude, if you don't, I don't have to do this. I was just asking.
Pussy.
Why? What is wrong with you?
Mute, pussy. Don't mute me. I can't defend Donald Trump.
I know you can't. We know. But I think he might need help. I don't think he's okay. Yeah, I agreed. Slur incoming was absolutely a fucking thing. God damn. Also, his bio says, please show up on my property. Which I think we all know what that means. So, and by the way, he just fucking followed me. That guy just spent the last 5 fucking minutes of our lives bitching and moaning about seeing too many lives like this, and he just fucking followed me. Bro! I swear to God, dude, I don't know. What is fucking wrong with these people, bro?
What in the fuck?
You know, maybe he does think he might. Okay, maybe he does. And you know what? If he's got a thing for me, you know, that's fine. That's all right. That's fine. All right, bud. You know what? I'll give you a pass because I appreciate. But listen, I have a really lovely girlfriend. I appreciate it, but like I'm good. Thank you. You're right, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. Maybe he was interested. Algae works tirelessly to produce oxygen. You think Trump should apologize? It's amazing.
Like, what the... How is he planning on navigating that discussion? What? He can't defend Trump So what do you want to talk about?
Did you I don't know, did you hear what he said when he first came up?
No, I didn't.
He's like, well, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fact that I keep seeing all of these lives that, say, why do you support Donald Trump? And I'm like, I'm really like, I'm not here to have a discussion like with you about like why we're talking about politics. Like, this is just a thing that everybody always has done. So like, do you want to talk about politics and policies? Like, no, I just want to keep talking. I was like, dude, I'm like not having that conversation. And that's all he wanted to talk about. That's it. He just wants to complain about seeing so many lives talking about Donald Trump, and then he followed us.
Dude, what in the fuck, man? Like, yeah, that's the point. I mean, he's the president. I have a feeling that I could probably predict where he was going with that, which is, I've seen all these lives about how why do you support Trump? I haven't seen any lives about who the Democrats have. And he was gonna, I don't know, start turning this into some, well, who do you have? Who do you have? Who's your God King? I have a feeling it was going that way.
Speaking of trolls who are little bitches, thank you, Wesley, for the super chat over on the tube. It says Jason Station 73 is a baby-back beta coward who's too scared to call the number on the screen. Yeah, you are, Jason. And you know what? Although I don't normally do this over on the tube, I am gonna ask my mods to mute you for the rest of the live this evening. Okay, you've gotten to chirp now for just over an hour and a half, which I feel is very generous, quite frankly, on our part, because a lot of creators just mute you right the fuck away, and we've let you chirp. But you're gonna be muted now for the rest of this live. So if you want to come back tomorrow, you can do that, or you can call in. Put your big boy pants on. But we're done playing that. We're done playing that game, okay? And our friend Wesley is he's been super generous, and he's built up some. We'll just say he's got some store credit. So good for you, Wesley. We gotta give you that one. So there we go. All right. Good times, you guys. Good times. Appreciate you guys coming back. These numbers are a little bit more, I think, closely aligned to what we were seeing. All right. I already asked you about the caps here. I won't make my mods do it. I'll just do it for you. There you go. You take a little time out, Peepaw. There you go, bud. He doesn't like the Trump live showing up on his screen, on his thing. He doesn't like that. It's not good.
Lordy.
I'll tell you. He came back using lowercase. I gave him a little. He got a little timeout. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming back. Appreciate the support. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Let's have a chat, or you can call in. Call in. Let's have a conversation. All of us.
So I was trying to. I had like these things saved off from whenever I was, I don't know, downtime last week. I had these things saved off of like, because there was a lot of stuff that happened last week in the political world.
There really was.
And I wanted to like save them off so we'd have something to talk about. And I'm trying to find that now. But apparently, this is a recent one, like within the last, I don't know how many days. Apparently, there's been some kind of drama stirring between Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico. Are you familiar with that?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Apparently, and this is a cursory level on this. I haven't really dove into it. Apparently, she is refusing to endorse him or something like that.
No, I honestly, I guess this has flown completely under my radar. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, this is like a recent thing. So I mean, like, I don't have the details on it. I saw that earlier today. Yeah, I don't know what the logic is behind not endorsing Tallarico at this point.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I want to read more about that because that surprises me. I want to know what's up with that. Wonder what I'm wondering what the reasoning is. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna make any judgments. So I want to see what the whole thing is and see what she said and what So, yeah, let's check it out. All I'm gonna say is that um I still think that Tallarico's got a great shot, and I still think that she's got a bright future too. I have a feeling that this whole sort of thing is going to blow over. Mama, I don't know if you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to request. So, Hector, what's up, friend?
What's up, Hector?
What's up, man? Nemo, good to see you. I heard some news. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad to see you back up in these streets.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So really quickly in regards to the Crockett stuff, and I'm going to ask you to drop me down, Matt, because my hands are currently in soap because I'm washing dishes. I don't know what y'all want from Crockett. She already endorsed the man after the primary. She conceded to the results. She said, "Hey, there's Tallarico." In regards to this recent controversy, the most I heard or saw of it was in regards to she's not going to the Texas Democratic Convention. She's not going to attend that. She is, I mean, that makes sense. She literally started a PAC where she's going from state to state, advocating for democratic policies, registering people to vote, so on and so forth. She's a little busy. Y'all kind of voted her out. She's out in January. She's doing her own thing, and it's still literally alongside the party. So I don't know. I legitimately don't know what people want from her. There may still be some residual contention due to the super PAC that supported Tallarico putting out attack ads against her, and Tallarico being a little bit quiet about that, and some other little discrepancies. I don't really know or care about that. She's not telling anyone not to vote for him. She's not discouraging people to vote. I don't know. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing. So there's that. Not to mention, who the fuck cares? If you like Tallarico, vote for Tallarico. You want to fix Texas, he's going to do it in the Senate. Who he gets endorsed by, or expecting Jasmine Crockett to now just be fucking on hands and knees for the Democratic Party, who's kind of outed her for years now before they even voted out officially, is wild to me. Y'all got all kinds of energy for black women. I'm going to leave that shit alone. With that being said, drop me the fuck down.
I got you. Yeah, I don't think like I said, I don't think any of us really knew what was going on there, but like I said, I didn't think for a second that it was probably anything like all that too serious. And I think she's got a great future. Like I thought that she had endorsed him already after the primary. That's why I was like, I was like,
yeah, I didn't know that she had endorsed him, because like I can't remember where I read it, but it was that she wouldn't say if she would endorse him or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if her thing was literally, I'm just not going to the convention, that's completely different.
Yeah, I don't think that she, I don't think other than as a fellow Democrat, other than endorsing him and then moving on, I don't think that she doesn't really owe anybody anything in terms of like I think it's important to throw your support nominally, and then you can just move on. Like, you don't have to do more than that. Quite frankly, what's far more disappointing is what's going on in Maine. If you want to see a situation where there's real, actual fucking discord in the fucking Democratic Party, like that's actual shit. Like that's real, honest to goodness, like bullshit. Like Janet Mills hasn't endorsed Graham Plattner. Like that's fucked up. In my personal opinion.
That's literally what I thought, that it was the same dynamic. I thought that it was that. If she endorsed him after he won, then I mean, all right. Yeah, because I didn't know that she had already endorsed him. And so that was my main issue. But yeah, if the controversy is her saying, I'm just not going to the convention, I mean, fuck, that's stupid.
I feel like people on the left at this moment are looking for shit that we need to not be looking for. And we're going after people that we need to not go after. Like, I swear to fucking God, there's no reason to tear anyone down for stupid bullshit. There is a reason why. There's a reason why not doing shit like that is important. It's just really ridiculous. So, anyways, I'm mad that the Democratic Party is doing, and people within the Democratic Party are doing too much shit like that across the board. But they need to just leave her the fuck alone and let Talarico do his thing. Because I think that Texas has a real shot. So,
Ashby said, "Fuck Plattner," though.
Jonesy, the right builds a pipeline, the left builds a fence. Absolutely. Why are we we're fencing off people that we shouldn't be fencing off? I agree 100% with you. What did you say about Plattner, Nemo?
Ashby in the chat said, "Fuck Plattner," though. I don't know if that was like, I don't know if there was context to that, but okay.
I was in
Ashby, please expand on that. You said you're a radical leftist. I assume that you would love Plattner.
Yeah. Also, dude, I was in Maine this weekend, and I went out to dinner because our place, we just kind of opened up, and so went out to dinner on Friday night, and it's this local spot. Of course, they're playing the World Cup on all the TVs, right? Because it's a place with TVs, and just sitting there. Do you want to know? I counted in the 2 hours that I was there for dinner. Do you want to know how many Susan Collins either pro Susan Collins or Graham Plattner attack ads I saw during the World Cup stream?
How many?
In the 2 hours that I was there, I saw 14. 14.
Bruh.
They are going so hard, dude. It's fucking crazy. Beef Tallow. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
26. I voted in Texas.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
Well, to be fair, I think it's because he's a bully, and I'm a big fan of bullies. I think that we need bullies to bully other bullies, and we need an alpha male in the White House, and that's what we got. And I think now Netanyahu is knowing who's in charge, especially after his last comments. And so I am now supporting him again, because I wasn't supporting him for the last 3 months. I'm supporting him now. So that, yeah,
Wait.
that's my position.
You think he's bullying what, BB?
Yes, a little bit, because he said he was insane. He said he said he needs me to keep him sane. So I like that. Now that we're in charge, you know what I mean?
Just real quick, I just got something to play for you. This is from today in the Oval Office.
Hey, here's another beauty. Watch this one.
Well,
here's a real beauty.
earlier
Go
today,
ahead.
the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said his forces are not leaving Lebanon. That is a sticking point.
Who did he tell that to you?
He said it publicly in Israel.
Well, we're going to take a look at it.
Well, what would you do to make sure that he doesn't?
Well, I'm not going to
sabotage
tell
the
you
deal?
what I'm going to do, but it gets solved. I'm a problem solver. I get problems solved real fast, including with Bibi. Go ahead.
Really weird. He's a real alpha male who just got told that Israel is going to completely disregard the number one condition of the 14 paragraphs. That's number one. That's paragraph number one of the Memorandum of Understanding. He just got told that the Prime Minister of Israel said publicly that he's not going to abide by it. And Donald Trump's response was, well, we'll take a look at it. And then when asked, what would you make sure to do what would you do to make sure that he doesn't? He said, well, I won't tell you. Sounds like a real alpha male to me, huh?
Well, you got to pick your battles, you know, as an alpha male. So sometimes it's better to not say anything than to say anything at all, right? And Trump knows that very well. Like, you know, he's a master of that. So.
Really? He knows that? He knows that?
Yeah. Remember when he's like, Hillary Clinton's telling you how to fight ISIS on her website? He's like, I don't think General Douglas MacArthur would approve of that. Remember he said that? So he knows what he's doing here, man. He is very smart. So
Didn't MacArthur try to nuke North Korea? Or, well, actually, no, I guess it was China.
yeah,
Was that MacArthur?
No, that wasn't MacArthur. That was somebody else.
He went around, who was it at the time? Would it have been Nixon? No, not Nixon. Eisenhower?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
What, MacArthur? I think MacArthur would have been Eisenhower, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, it was that. It was what I said. Okay. Right. 11th of April. It's Truman. Sorry.
Oh, Truman. I was close.
Yeah. So he relieved MacArthur of his command after MacArthur made public statements that he contradicted the administration's policy. MacArthur, let's see. God damn it, why doesn't it just like... It's now giving me his biography.
Oh, delightful.
Okay, here we go. No. Again, still no. The implication was that the authority to use atomic weapons now rested in the hands of MacArthur.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. MacArthur requested field commanders' discretion to employ nuclear weapons. He testified that such an employment, I don't know why it's employ as opposed to deploy, but whatever, would only be used to prevent an ultimate fallback, not to recover the situation in Korea. So, yeah, he was all for nuking Korea during the Korean War.
He was for it, but he didn't tell them that he was going to do it. That's the point, is you got to do the element of surprise, right? You can't tell the media because they're watching the news. So you have to do it secretly. And I think Trump's really good at that sometimes. But
we never nuked Korea, though.
Exactly. See? So it all was just for show. Just to
trick trolling.
You see what I'm saying, man?
You're trolling.
Dude, I'm like dead serious right now, okay?
No, you're not.
No,
there's no fucking way.
Listen, I want you guys to accept the Don into your heart, okay? He's only got a couple years left. It's time. All right. He's a good man.
Lordy.
This is Ashby. Ashby, I believe, was the one earlier who was talking about Plattner. Is that correct, Ashby?
Hello. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm eating a cheeseburger real quick. I just wanted to chime in here, if you don't mind, about the Plattner thing.
Sure.
My concern, I guess, with people like Plattner is the right is fracturing, and some of these groypers and stuff are kind of looking for avenues and other places to go, and I think we need to be very vigilant about not being just like blue no matter who, right?
You think that Plattner's a groyper?
No, I'm not saying that necessarily. But I just think we should be careful
about what?
About not being just vote blue, right? Like, I don't think we should. I think we should look at who we want to support.
What is it that you have an issue with?
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with like horseshoe theory.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
yeah. That would be my concern, right? But
so again, my question is specific to Plattner. What is it that you have an issue with?
Well, I think I mentioned it in the chat. You know, the token comp tattoo is a big thing for me, obviously.
Anything else?
No, I don't live in that state. Like, I don't follow him super closely, but there's no shot that he didn't know about that. And I'm not saying people can't have second chances, but I just am concerned about putting some of that in office also.
So I mean,
I don't know.
You're saying that there's no shot that he didn't know about it. You know, most people don't know what a totem comp is, right?
Right. It's very specific. Would you agree? Why would you get that? Why would you get something?
Because it's a skull and crossbones.
Why would your girlfriend know what it is, but you don't? Why would you call your
no?
Little member?
Hang on, Ashby. I gotta point something out. Just real quick.
Yeah.
Who is the woman? Who is the one person? By the way, there's only one person who has ever said that he knew what it was. Who is the woman?
Sorry, I cut out there for a second.
That's okay.
I don't know her name or anything, honestly. I've only known her to be identified as the previous partner.
Yeah. So she is a woman who is a wannabe conservative commentator who worked for the Heritage Foundation for a time, and up until April of this year was working for an organization that was helping to reelect Susan Collins. She is the only person who has ever come out, the only person, not his wife, not any other past girlfriends. And by the way, the New York Times did a giant expose with a bunch of past girlfriends, and you'll notice that there's only one who ever said that he knew what a Totenkopf was, and it was this woman, which is really surprising that it happens to be the one person.
Yeah, that is suspicious.
Right?
I'll grant you that. But also, why?
Okay.
Hold on. How would his beliefs intersect with someone like that then?
Well, because he was living in Washington, D.C. in 2013, and they met each other. Now, I have a question for you real quick. You're with your military unit, and you are on leave in Croatia. You walk into a tattoo parlor. You guys all decide that you're going to get a skull and crossbones. Okay? Which one are you going to get that's not a Totenkopf? 1, 2, or 3?
Fair. That's fair. I mean, you're not wrong there. Like,
no. So which one?
No. I agree. I'm agreeing with you. I don't. Yeah, like I couldn't tell you which one is a token comp, right?
Exactly. Because guess what? They're all versions of it. All three of them
So-
actually are. So if you went there, any of those, if you picked them, would technically be a Totenkopf. So you've stumbled into the problem. And here's the other part of
That's
this.
fair.
Here's the other part of this that's super important to mention. The Maine Monitor, which is a news website there in Maine, Maine, that type of Maine. They did an entire referenceable and searchable database of every single comment that Graham Plattner posted on Reddit under his account going back to, what was it, Nemo, 2008 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I encourage you to go and look at it and read it. Search for keywords. Search for Nazi. Search for fascist. Search for the mustache man. Search for any of it. If you can come back here and tell us that because I think his account was active up until like 2023. So if you can come back and tell us that for 15 years, he somehow played this long game where he pretended to be a leftist on Reddit, of all places, because I guess somehow he knew one day people would look at his digital footprint on Reddit and read his comments one day and go, yeah, we wanted to make sure that this guy wasn't a Nazi. Because I'll tell you what, the only problem with his comments on Reddit are that he's too left. Like, one of his comments actually references unaliving fascists instead of talking to them. Like, he's like, maybe we shouldn't even talk to them. Maybe it's not even worth it. Like, that is the problematic, if you want to say that there's something problematic about this guy, is that maybe he's, like, super, super, super left.
And honestly, that is concerning to a degree. Like, I'm not him in particular, that example, but some people talking about re-education camps and stuff. Like, I'm not into that either.
But he's not. But I'm saying
Yeah,
if you were going to pin him down
Right.
and say
and I'm not
here's something
trying
he
to,
said,
say
I'm
he
saying
is.
if you were going to say here's something he said was problematic, because I guarantee you, search his name and the Maine Monitor, spelled like the state. You'll get the entire database. I encourage you to read for yourself. Read what he said, because if you can find problematic shit in there and shit that links him to being right-wing or pro-Nazi or pro-white supremacist or pro-Christian nationalist or anything in that regard, I will immediately renounce my support of him. Immediately. Like, I would do it in a second.
And it's not like I go on panels talking shit about him or anything. That is just a concern I have, right? Like, like I said, the right is fracturing. Those people are gonna try to fill some voids, and I don't know.
I mean, the right is fracturing, I guess. I think that really, if there's any risk of Republicans coming into the Democratic Party, it's going to be from the right. It's going to be from, I guess, like a centrist bend, right? Of like, you could maybe see, I don't know, Mitt Romney trying to rebrand himself. He's not. Mitt Romney, I'm pretty sure he's retired at this point, but coming at it from the Republicans are just too far right now, so I'm a independent, I'm a Democrat now. Like, it's from that angle, as opposed to I guess via a Groyper angle or whatever, because that's just not going to work. Because I mean, if you think about Groypers. Yeah, Groypers are going to be anti-Israel for completely different reasons, but they also are, turbo racist, turbo misogynist, and even establishment Dems aren't willing to put up with that shit. So there's really not a way that they could infiltrate through that.
Yeah, and I mean, the hyperfixation on Israel right now is a little concerning for different reasons, but I'm not like pro Netanyahu or anything like that. But
Yeah. So I mean, as far as Plattner is concerned, you know, I have said publicly many times that I fully endorse Graham Plattner. Not that it matters because I'm just a jackass on the internet, but you know, the things that have been brought up about him, a lot of it is misrepresentation. And then there are actual critiques. There are genuine critiques of like some of the things that he said on Reddit, not related to like he never said any Yahtzee shit. To be clear, but he said some stuff that was off color or that was insensitive to women. So yeah, like those are genuine critiques, right? To me, that doesn't preclude someone from being a senator. Especially if they demonstrate that they no longer believe that. But yeah, it's pretty much that. I guess the other critique is infidelity or whatever. But I mean, fuck, dude. Like, if people are gonna start saying that, oh well, if you're an adulterer, you can't be a politician. Well, they better be renouncing JFK, FDR. I think Lincoln too. Like pretty much every president that I guess most people would view as, woo, you know, this is a solid example. Yeah, pretty much all of them fucked. I mean, definitely JFK, 1,000% JFK.
Even Reagan.
Reagan?
Reagan apparently was a fuckboy as an actor, but that's another story for another day. But
I mean, like, I do respect your opinions, but I'm gonna go ahead and go eat my burger, man. I hope you guys have a great night.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ashby. I appreciate the decent conversation. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
People brought up a good point, which is not Obama. That is true. Obama was faithful.
No,
that is true.
As far as we know. Magala, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, how's it going? Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to just hang on for 1 second. We just got a couple of things to read off, and then we'll have a discussion with you, okay?
All right.
Thanks. On my end, Nemo, Wesley says, did this man in the year of our Lord and Savior, Cheez-It Chris, say alpha male? I cannot. Yeah, that guy, well, he was trolling, so. And then Wesley also says, to you, Nemo, military lingo lesson, we deploy...
Semi-double G's. Semi-double G's.
Excuse me. I asked you to hang on 1 second. I'm trying to thank some people, have some decorum, then we can have a conversation. Thank you. Nemo, military lingo lesson, we deploy soldiers who employ weapons. It only comes up periodically, but some of the supply guys got real touchy. So, deploy soldiers who employ weapons, I guess, that's the reason why that was termed.
I did not know that.
Way. Yeah. By the way, do you have anything on your end? It feels like it's been a while since you.
Yeah, I do. So, Jonna, this is from earlier. Thank you. You said I don't have TikTok and only catch you while you're on Matt's live. Glad to see you and thank you for what you and Matt do. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Lorraine, this is from earlier. You said, sorry about your dad. I'm so glad to see you are back. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. And I think that's it. Cool. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Heidi, thank you for the Venmo. You said, hope you're doing well. I watched a short history video about Iran-Contra. I'm confused, and Reagan was messy. That's okay. Iran-Contra is kind of a confusing thing, but
yeah,
that's okay.
That's yeah. Should do a whole thing on that. That's a thing. Anyways, Magala. Okay. Hi. So you still support Donald Trump? How old are you, and what state are you in?
You're currently muted.
Well, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. And how old am I? I'm in my 30s.
Cool. And what state are you in?
I'm in Oregon.
Thank you. All right. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of June 2026?
Well, the reason is actually quite simple. Matt, it's because that he mogs and his whole family mogs. And wherever he he mogs. And everybody on the world stage wants to be mogged by him. So, I mean, you just can't...
I don't understand what
character...
I'm
really,
sorry. I don't understand what that word means. What is this? Is that a word? By the way, I muted you because you wouldn't say
you spend all your time on TikTok, obviously.
I don't know what that word means.
Well, he's a mogger. It's a new slang of Gen A.
You can't use the same word to define the word, you idiot.
Okay, it means in his presence, wherever he goes, he is the most handsome. He's the most commanding of respect, and he's the most alpha. Wherever he goes, his attention is focused on him from all the other leaders throughout the world. And everybody wants to meet him and show him respect and kindness.
So that's what mogging means?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. So
yeah, well, in this type of world, actually mogging beats smarts. You don't even have to be smart. If you mog, you win.
That's weird. So that's interesting.
You don't know what mogging is because you've never mogged anybody.
No, it's because I'm not a fucking child. I'm a grown-ass man, and I don't use the term mog because I don't know what the fuck that is because I'm not a fucking child. I have a 10-year-old. I'm sure they would use the term, but I don't. You're in your 30s and you use the term mog? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Anyways, do you actually want to talk about policy, or did you just come up here to use some stupid bullshit slang?
All of that doesn't matter in comparison to...
If you say the word mog again, I'm just going to drop you. Can you have an actual conversation about policy and politics, or did you just come up here to say the word mog 20 times like a fucking dipshit?
No, that's the reason why I still support Trump, because
you think he's the most handsome man in any room he goes into? That might be the stupidest shit I've ever heard, and goddamn, dude,
and
I've
his
heard
whole
a lot
family
of stupid shit. Bro, stop can you have a real conversation? Stop talking about this. Like, Jesus
Stop muting me.
Christ.
Stop muting me.
Oh, no. Did I mute you again? My God. Oh, look, it's Erika. Hi,
that's
Erika.
I just want to say,
win.
Emmanuel Macron mugs Donald Trump in every room he goes into. Just from, a female perspective. Emmanuel Macron outmugs Donald Trump at every possible angle. Laughs at him, by the way, with other world leaders. Donald Trump's a joke.
Yeah, so is Keir Starmer. He's an even bigger joke, except he's butt ugly. He doesn't mog anybody. The best video on the internet is some bar owner in Leeds there, London, who throws him out of his bar during COVID.
London?
Tells him to
Leeds or London.
Jesus Christ.
Separated by a few hundred miles. Jesus.
Yeah, they're very close, Nemo.
Also, if mogging, like you said in your definition, is approval and people like you and want to be around you, I have some news for you. Pew Research actually did a study on this. Globally, Biden receives higher ratings than Trump. Here are all of the countries who have more confidence in Joe Biden than in Donald Trump. Here are views of his international policies, etc., etc., etc. So we have actual fucking data that says that Joe Biden is far more popular, especially with other world leaders, than Donald Trump. So I guess Joe Biden is the one who is mogging, as you would say. Huh?
You know who else mogged Donald Trump? Justin Trudeau.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, he did. Good point.
Very
Justin Trudeau's so
man.
pretty. He mogged Melania. Like, he is a pretty man.
True.
So did Gavin Newsom. Oh my God! Remember,
True.
like, oh my God, Melania was like giving him the fucking goo goo eyes.
No,
and
but these
smiling
guys
at
are
him.
phony. You can tell who.
Hey, shh. Are you going to respond to the actual empirical data that I gave to you?
No, because things are feelings now. We work off of feelings. We don't work off of actual data.
Things are feelings now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the world we're living in. Trump is a more authentic. I'll hand it to you. What he does with Israel is a little bit strange, but
when you oh, sorry, authentic and Trump being in the same sentence is freaking wild. The funny thing about this is the guy that really popularized the word mogging, clavicular, in order to get the face he's got, smacked himself in the face with heavy objects. So when we're talking about people being authentic and being their authentic selves and mogging in the same sentence, which people literally go out of their way to do things that are unnatural in order to mog each other, the idea of authenticity and mogging is freaking wild.
this is the happiest I've ever heard you, and because you've said the name clavicular. See? This woman, she's just aroused by this guy. This is Gen A. You're not going to fool them, man. They've had enough.
I'm drier than the Sahara when the word clavicular comes out of my mouth, sir. I'm laughing at him.
He literally hit himself in the face with a hammer. He has some sort of body dysmorphia. I feel bad for him. He genuinely has some sort of genuine psychological disorder. What is wrong with you? Why are you encouraging this? Again, you're
Baron Trump mogs too.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, you're supposedly you're in your 30s and you don't understand the damage that does psychologically and the example that sets for younger kids. Holy shit, dude. Like, this is not like funny or trolling. This is just fucking sad. Like, really.
Yeah, it's a real phenomenon, man.
Matt, I think Magala is Jestamaxing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's step maxing.
Yeah, well, you can't win that argument. So
no, you sure can't.
You can put all these sleazy Trudeaus and all these sleazy Gavin Newsoms.
You sorry about that?
And they're not even. They still don't mog.
You're sorry about that?
That's why Trump's president.
Yeah, you know what that's about? You sorry about that? Hey?
I mean, like, to say that Newsom did not mog Donald Trump. Like, I'm not a fan of Gavin Newsom. Like, I think he's a way too fucking centrist or whatever. But he is tall, and Donald Trump desperately wants to be taller. And he's not as tall as Gavin Newsom. And man, just when Trump went to California in 2025, like when the wildfires were whatever, and Newsom met him on the tarmac. I mean, you want to talk about mogging?
Yeah, but he's sleazy. It's part of your personality too. You have to have the personality to complement the stature. It's not just looks maxing. It's also your personality, how you carry yourself, how people react around you. They don't line up to have their pictures with Gavin Newsom.
When you say
maybe when Trump's gone, Newsom can get a chance.
Hi, Canadian guy. When you say it's the way you carry yourself, are you talking about things like Donald Trump having to hold on to another human when he walks down a step or walks up or down a slope? Because he can't do it by himself. Is that what?
Yeah, it's like the word the host used earlier, decorum. He has a decorum about him, which is presidential. It's regal.
Having to grab another person because you can't individually walk up a step.
You're just criticizing little pedantic one-offs, but the totality of it is that he's a hard worker. It's not
him sharding himself like in
he's
the
losing
office.
his age, and maybe who will be next to Mog? Who knows? But
Wait, is he So wait, like Nemo just said, so is he losing his faculties? Because you just kind of admitted it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't mog forever.
Okay, great.
But
So
he's still
done. So
mogging.
he's done. No, he's not actually, because we have video from him. Fucking last week where he doesn't know which camera to look at. He needs help getting up a fucking step. He walks in the wrong direction when everyone else walks in the fucking right direction. He's falling asleep in meetings.
Biden was like that the whole.
Biden was not like that, and in fact, if you can show us video of it, I'd be glad to look at it. I can literally show you more footage in a single fucking setting with Donald Trump than you could show me over 4 years with Joe Biden. Show me. Pull it up right now.
There were literal memes of.
Show me. I don't care about the memes. I don't care about the doctored videos that you saw. Show me the actual fucking footage.
I'm going to be honest. Looking at who this guy follows.
Oh, here we go. Here's your little leftist play.
I think he might be P3DO maxing right now.
Oh, now you're malicious. See, you're the malicious person who starts making false allegations. It's detestful, and that's why the left hates you and
It's
resents
what?
you
Did you
because
just
you're
say it's
detestful.
Detestful, not a word.
Definitely not a word. Do they not?
It's
do they
malicious
not-
is
do
what
they
it
not
is.
Teach you good in Canada's? Do they not teach you?
Yeah,
good?
when's the last time you heard malicious?
Bud. Not a word. Detestful.
Yeah, malicious is a word.
No,
when you
malicious is a
throw
word.
around
Yeah,
accusations like that, it's disgraceful. It's repugnant. It's abhorrent. It's low class.
Yeah, those are all words. Not detestable.
Yeah, that's where you fail. That's when you pull up your little leftist. Oh, if he beats you in all the arenas of argument, then you go through his followers
which
list
arena
and
of
accuse him of
argument-
this and that.
Sorry,
you guys do it
hi.
every time. And if
Which
it's not that,
arena-
it's something else.
Which arena of argument did you beat anybody in, apart from the arena of argument of pretending you're from a generation that you're not from?
Because it's politics is all illusion. It's all a game, and it's all just a bunch of actors on the political stage doing their little show. And currently Donald Trump is mogging that show, and he has been for a very long time.
Like I really
And
hit a nerve.
you guys are so upset. You're so envious of him.
I feel like I really hit a nerve there. I feel like
I think you did.
I hit on something that you're very sensitive
Because you're envious
about.
of him. That's why.
I'm not.
And
why
you
would
literally survive off his likeness.
I really feel like
It's the whole basis of your life is
Suddenly-
Donald Trump, and he just mogs you, because you don't want to be mogged, you're just psych.
I've never heard anyone quite so triggered.
Because you never heard somebody describe it like this before, and that's what it is. It's a
You're a
psyche.
crash out.
You have a
Crash out
psychological problem.
he's crash
It's a
out
derangement.
maxing.
People
Crash
call
out
it
maxing
TDS.
right now.
That's what.
He's crash maxing.
Crash maxing.
Yeah.
You know, you're just here to. You guys are trying to gang pile me.
Gang pile?
Gang pile.
You're dog piling for pointing out the obvious. Obviously.
Gang piling.
The
you.
guy, what did he do? Just ended the war in Iran?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Is the
The
war
war that
over?
he started.
I don't know if the war's over.
He met with he met with King Jong. He met with Putin. He goes around and brings peace around the world. He met with the Chinese dictator.
King Jong.
He still goes and does his
met with
fiduciary
King Jong?
duties.
Jesus.
He goes and does his fiduciary duties.
That's right, and that's what it takes: the personality and the character and the man to show up. You know, and you want to compare people like Slimy Newsom.
by the way-
what does he call him? What is?
By the way, his name is Kim Jong, not King John.
Yeah, his Twitter, his social media presence, his tweets back in the day. That's what people want. Is somebody like that who just is a man of the people.
Absolutely.
And
Look at that.
he's the closest to it.
Fucking fiduciary.
Oh, you guys prop up
Fiduciary
all these
responsibilities. Absolutely. Fucking.
You know the last person who accidentally called Kim Jong Un King John in my presence was a 9-year-old. A literal 9-year-old. This guy is Jester Maxing.
Yeah, he's
No, you need to go read the 1777 newspapers on newspaper.
He's just fucking trolling too. He's Canadian. I mean, dude, why do you even?
The damn British kicked you guys.
They kicked you out. I mean, I guess you're still a Commonwealth country
Yeah,
or whatever, but like they still you're still their fucking redheaded little stepchild. So I mean, like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Who's the King of Canada, out of interest?
Yeah, that's America's greatest achievement is liberation from the royals
Sorry,
in Britain.
I asked you, who's the King of Canada, the country that you're...
The King Charles.
Uh-huh.
By whatever common law this Canada was under. But they're screwed up over there. Your country's gone to hell. And we see that coming to Canada too. It's all over the place. All the symptoms are there. All the wreckage
now he's admitting
of
that
your
he lied when he came
virtue
up.
signaling and your imported foreign wars and just filling the streets with foreigners from God knows where.
Wars.
This is the what do they call it? It's like the penal system or something. It's called I forget the monarchy. Yeah, the monarchy system. The Americans kicked the Patriots in Boston and all those guys late 17th century, kicked those British back out because they were going in the towns there with their thugs trying to collect tax.
I don't think you know what the 17th century is, sir.
Holy shit, he does not. He really does. God damn.
You need to go research that, sir. If you're a true American, you need to know American history.
It's the 18th century, goddamn.
Yeah, it is 1777, man.
Yeah, you
They
said
kicked the damn Brits out.
17th, not the 17th century. That's the Jesus Christ. Never mind.
Whatever it is called, who cares? You guys are all focused on pedantics. You know,
this
I'm
is
not perfect.
Hey, this is a great time for somebody. And this is a tough read for him, but I'm still going to recommend that you guys check out People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn, one of my all-time favorite books. It's in my showcase over on the TikTok shop. If Magala wanted to learn about American history, since he clearly didn't learn about it in school because he grew up in Canada, then he would read something like A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. Because fuck, dude. Do not lecture any of us about American history. Erika lives much, 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 much further away than you do, and she will school your ass.
Yeah, the Labour Party is a disgrace. What the UK?
Okay, cool. Thanks, Steph, for saying I should offer world history tutoring. I actually think Nemo would be better at that than I would. Nemo's historical knowledge is very, very good. I could definitely offer grammar. I could offer grammar tutoring though. You know, I can teach him what words mean.
Yeah. I mean, the whole bragging about, oh yeah, we threw the British out. America. 1814. They came back.
They fucked us up.
Why is the White House white, Nemo?
Because you guys burned it down and we had to pay it.
Like Americans threw out the British in the 1700s, and then the British were like, okay, and then they did like a training montage, and then they came back about 30, 40 years later, and we're like, oh fuck, never mind, the British got hands when they sacked DC, burned the White House down.
Yeah, and you guys demonize George Washington and everything that happened to make this great country, and the Constitution. You shit on it all day. And yeah, I mean, you just invite the worst of the worst scenarios to happen to our people in our country. And you know, it's not even really all the people you flooded this place with. It's you guys, because you guys made it happen. You steal everything. You pretend you fix shit.
When you say our people in our country, what country are you talking
White
about?
people.
Because you
White people.
pretended
Liberal white people.
Oh, so you're a racist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm Ray. Yeah, no. Look what the mayor of Seattle just did, driving out all that business with her little slip of the tongues and leftist bullcrap. You guys are not professionals, man.
I have a question, Magala. How many senators are there in the United States Senate?
Oh, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Probably one for
Fucking
each state.
hell.
One for each state. Probably a best guess.
So there's 50.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
The
What about
legislative, the
what
judicial,
about
and the executive.
representative?
Your little
What about
pedantic. Who cares?
what about representatives in the House of Representatives? So
I
you
don't
got the
care. I
first
don't
one.
deal
You
with
got the
those
first one
pedantic
right.
numbers.
You got the first one right. 50 senators. Congratulations. How many representatives are there?
I don't know, and I don't care. Because I'm carried about, Seattle, who exported Starbucks, Microsoft, other big tech companies. Go pull up your little computer with the Seattle mayor.
I already
just drove out of Seattle.
No, she didn't. Number one, no one's left. Number two, she just made a comment that if they start imposing higher taxes, that millionaires aren't leaving Seattle, because they're not. Because guess what? The state that I live in Massachusetts, we imposed a millionaire's tax in 2022. We voted for it. Do you know what happened here, Magala?
No.
Of course you don't. What happened was...
Sorry. Can I just ask the comment section to stop ruining my fun?
Yeah.
Quit it.
Stop it. Erika's going to start muting people. So, Magala, what happened was, we voted in a 2% tax on anyone who makes over $1 million in income in a single year. You just get that additional tax. A 4% tax. You get that additional tax tacked on. Okay? Now, we've gained an additional $6 billion in tax revenue since that was passed, a little over $6 billion. We have free community college for any Massachusetts resident. So that means any Massachusetts resident that wants to can go get a free 2-year degree. We have free breakfast and lunch for all of our fucking school kids all across Massachusetts. A lot of school districts, you don't even have to pay for school supplies. My daughter, I've never paid for school supplies. She's just finishing up 4th grade here. Aside from the number of other different services that the state offers, we are number one in education and number one in healthcare. We're also number one in quality of life across America. And then the real kicker, bud, is that we went from just over 400,000 millionaires in 2022 to having just over 600,000 millionaires today, which means that not only did millionaires not leave the state, we gained millionaires. So tell us all why the Seattle mayor saying something that has been proven to work is a problem.
Well, it's like, when you make a claim like that, it's like asking a Floridian why all these people from New York are showing up in their state.
No. I'm giving you actual data about what happened here after we passed a law taxing millionaires more. Those are just fucking facts. This is my opinion about that.
Yeah, so
those
I
are
mean,
numbers. So explain why we've gotten $6 billion additional in tax revenue and we haven't lost,
because
but we've
that's
gained
sus.
160,000.
You're just bogus. It's more bogus. Look at the
Bud. Stop being emotional and stop crashing out.
Look at the New York.
Bud. Stop being emotional.
That's
and
a
stop
better
crashing out. You're screaming and you're getting emotional. Okay. I understand that you're a little maple snowflake. You're not like a regular snowflake. You're a maple snowflake. And to be honest with you guys, putting some maple syrup on some fucking snow and eating it like a snow cone is delicious. But that's not the kind of maple snowflake that we have over here, okay? I just want to point out to you that you need to calm the fuck down. It's okay to be presented with some facts and to say, yeah, I didn't know that, and that's a problem. Because unless you can prove to me that implementing a tax like that drives out millionaires and brings down tax revenue, you're going to need to concede the point. Because I can prove to you my point demonstrably with data and sources. Can you?
No, I work on empirical evidence. I've heard it from their mouths alone.
Hang on, that's not empirical
Of them
evidence.
complaining about the New Yorkers coming. That's your example.
Hi, that's not empirical evidence. That is anecdotal evidence. And you said that feelings were the new facts. So you definitely don't work on empirical evidence.
That's exactly what it is. The science is the people. Even if they're deluded in some little area, doesn't matter. The science is the people. And phenomenons are actual science. They create correlations, things for hypothesis, to form these studies, to gather the data, to do this.
Correlations are not science. Causation would be science.
No, that's how a leftist skews science, is they make stupid dogmatic slogans like that. You know, to think, oh, if you drop a hammer on your toe and you show up with a big bruise on your toe and a hammer did it, oh, no, correlation is not causation. That's what a dumb nurse on.
That would be causation, not correlation. If you dropped a hammer on your toe and it created a bruise, that is literal causation, not correlation. If you happen to have a hammer and you happen to have a bruise,
that's how you sound to me.
If you happen to have a hammer and you happen to have a bruise, but you got the bruise,
I bone smash
else,
with my hammer, actually.
Of course you do.
Well,
fact,
at least we brought it all the way back around. We brought it all the way back around, though.
Yeah, didn't we? Let's turn your camera on. Let's see if you can outmog anybody else on the panel. Go ahead. Got very quiet all of a sudden.
Anytime. I sent you an invite.
It's very dark where you live.
Do you have lights?
I mean, he might be mogging midnight right now, but...
Right now, Marx is out-mogging him.
Sorry, technical difficulties, but I'm very handsome, and I
Boomer maxing. He's boomer maxing right now.
Are you literally in the closet? Like literally, not figuratively.
I see your little flag, your little conquest flag up there under Erika. Your little Pappy Pride. That's another delusion.
That is not my conquest flag, sir. This is my conquest flag. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You guys pretend that's not some kind of conquest of yours. You know, when they replace all the logos at the banks with it and the schools and the corporate. This is why people voted for Trump. They voted against that.
Oh, no. He doesn't
you would replace the American flag with that flag if you would.
He doesn't like the stickers on the flag. Oh, no. Someone's a little snowflake. Oh, he's a little upset he's spaghetti because he had to look at a rainbow.
Yeah, because you want to replace the American flag with that ugly thing.
What a detestable thing to say, Magala.
It's true. You guys just are so self-hating and so victim-like that you will replace your own national pride with some detestful, repugnant
Of course you said the
flag.
word detestful again. He didn't realize that I was using a word that didn't exist that he made up earlier. You're not bright, sir.
No, that's exactly what it is. It's repugnant. And it's abhorrent what is contained within the ideology and the root core tenets of that movement.
What are the core tenets of that movement? Go ahead.
The corporate pervert side, the medical transition side, the site.
What else?
It's the greatest medical scandal.
You seem to be having technical issues again.
You keep muting me because my ideas win because they're so simple and common sense, and that's why.
Oh, he's really suffering from technical issues.
This is
today.
why people resent you. And this is why nobody comes on your show anymore, because they've all had enough. Like, politics is over. Donald Trump did shit the bed, I'll give you that. But, you know, compared to where we were, what thought might happen, he let a lot of people down, a lot of MAGA. You know, the whole Charlie Kirk saga. You know what's happened since then? It's been a big disappointment, not going to lie. But, I mean, still the guy... he's in charge, so we got to try and unify this country as much as we can.
Well, unify
and come
Canada.
together.
You need to unify Canada.
Yeah, well, I'm on the wrong side of the fence, man. It's a big disappointment up here. You guys don't know what you have. You think you got okay, some of your healthcare is bad, but you're gonna die for waiting for healthcare up here. If you got money, you could get a doctor, save your life in time. Up here, you can't. They're just, you know, there's 20 people's parents who never paid a tax dollar.
Magala, does Canada have a private healthcare system?
No, I mean
Not
you
at
can pay
all.
for
There's no private
MRI.
private hospitals in Canada.
No, not for certain, not for you know.
So there are private hospitals in Canada.
Just different procedures, but like if you want rhinoplasty or something, you can probably go get you know, plastic surgeon or something. But if you got cancer, which a lot of people have now, cancer, turbo cancer, because what everybody took there in 2020, you know, with the leftists, what you guys probably all advocated for.
Actually, what's weird about that claim is medical science is saying that that actually that thing that you're talking about that everyone took in 2021, 2022, not 2020, by the way. Donald Trump's you know, Donald Trump's, what was it? What did he call it? Operation Warp Speed. Is actually preventing some cancers. That's what medical science is saying. Actual medical science, not whatever this guy's talking about.
Even that famous British guy who does the YouTube segments, his name's John Hothman, a physician from the NHS.
The famous British guy that nobody apart from you has ever heard of.
He's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. What are you talking about? He talked about, he even bought into it himself, but now he would never have a good thing to say about it. And it's amazing that he wasn't struck off by YouTube for blowing the whistle. What to speak of those funeral directors and everything, some real good. All those calamari clots that one a British.
Were you standing up? I hope you were standing up.
So I mean, that was just so. That was the medical takeover of America. The pharmaceutical disaster. Who really owns this country? And you guys went along with it. You took Trump's vax.
I wish people wouldn't talk over music. It's really annoying.
Semi double G's, semi double G's, semi double G's, semi double G's.
I don't. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's like you're LARPing when you come on here.
I don't think so.
You know when someone swallows like a Gen Z dictionary and is just pooping it out one word at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for our friend Nagala. There you go, bud. That's for you. How's it going, Erika? Did you get some sleep?
Yeah, I went to sleep. Did I? Just after I messaged you last night, I was probably asleep at 9.
Good. That's good. You mean you got a real sleep then.
I did some sleep maxing.
So no more Keir Starmer to kick around, huh? No more Keir to
No, we've
no.
probably got ourselves an Andy Burnham.
How do you feel about this?
I don't mind Andy Burnham.
No, that's it. That's not exactly a full-throated
No,
endorsement.
I think well, the problem with all of these people is until they get into their position, you don't actually know how well they're going to do you? You hope for the best. And anyone who supports someone so vehemently that they think no matter what, that person's going to do well, is in a cult. And we call them MAGA.
Correct. Absolutely. Agree. Wow, it'd be great. We could talk to anyone who wanted to have like a real conversation tonight, like anybody at all. I do want to say real quick thanks to Wesley for the $2 super chat, who said had to say words am hard. Joel said, dude's cortisol is spiking. Yup. And then Joel also said with the $5 super chat, I'm reading the People's History of the United States now. So good. I'm glad, Joel. I'm so glad. That's wonderful. It really is one of my favorite books. I really do like it. It's delightful. It's wonderful. Also want to say thank you to Janet. Thank you to Janet over on the PP. Says, guest gets mogged by vocabulary while worshiping someone who gets mogged by algae. What are we doing? I don't know. I don't know, Janet. I really don't. But goddamn, it's one of those nights. So
Algae mogging. Brilliant.
This is. Oh wait, this is friendly. This is a friend. Sound shots for Erika. You're a friend. Hi, friend.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hi. Did you need to come up?
Nope. But I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Sorry about that.
Don't give it a second thought. We love you too, friend.
Okay.
Have a good night.
You too.
W's for our friend Rika, who's one of our fun supporters. We love you, friend. Thank you. Always a good time to say thank you to all of you fine folks for being here, for hanging out. Right now, we have close to 1,000 people here between the platforms, and we haven't even had any really good conversations tonight, and we had to do a restart. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Your support really does mean a lot. Thank you for being here. If you want to offer that support, there are links in our bios, which you can find over here on TikTok in the link tree. Just go into our bios and click it there. Or if you're over on the tube, you can find all of our links right down there in the description. Same thing. Basically, you're gonna get both. And while we're over here, especially on TikTok, if you can, make sure you're taking care of my friend and co-host Nemo, and anyone else who's up on the panel. In this case, it's Erika. It's our friend Erika. So we appreciate you guys taking care of everybody. That would be great. And yeah, do all the good things. Because boy, it would be great if we could have like one good conversation tonight. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just the one would be great. I'll tell you guys, I am very interested to see what's going to happen with this whole thing with the sanctions. is very interesting to me that we've gotten to this point where in these negotiations they're like, okay, we're going to remove these sanctions on Iran. And Iran's like, sure, you can let inspectors back in. Okay, cool. But has Iran given them any guarantees otherwise with their nuclear program? No.
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 And now they get to charge tolls.
But I thought Trump was mocking them. I'm confused. Very confused. I want to real quick. I want to play if I can play two things for you real quick. First one. This is fucking amazing. I'm so glad that somebody did this. Holy shit.
You have one job. One fucking job.
How about that? Huh? How the fuck about that? I also want to play you guys something. You guys know our friend. I think a lot of you know our friend DJ Tony. I saw this video that he posted the other day, and I'm going to tell you, I already really liked him, and now I'm just like, I am ride or die for this guy. I'm going to tell you right now. So check my man out. I want you guys to watch this video.
Thank you all for coming today. 2,000 men are buried here.
By the way, this is a cemetery, and they have Confederate flags. They have Confederate flags posted up on the graves. That's the context here. This is Tony himself.
How did they die? They died as traitors to their country. They died to preserve the institution of slavery, the right to own, breed, rape, and kill their fellow humans with impunity. Don't touch me.
Let's go. Probably a Democrat voter too, aren't you?
Hey, Doug. As vice.
Doug, we
Let's go. I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking.
Hey, come on.
I have every right to be here as they do.
No. This is federal property.
Right. It's federal property.
And it's not.
It's a public property.
You're not here to speak.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
I brought this.
As a Northerner,
Confederate
I'm telling you to shut the fuck up.
flag is not only a flag of defeat.
You need to leave.
It is a flag of degeneracy, depravity, and perversion.
Your mom's probably a degenerate too. You need to go. You need to go, boy.
At least one American slave trader.
Can you talk
Fuck. God damn it. I hate when that fucking happens. I want to point out.
Instigating a trespass because
please
you're on
unhit.
their yeah, you're being
hold on one second. I'll get it back here.
At least one American slave trader.
I want to point out. So, a couple of them called him boy. Which, so this isn't done. And yes, you guys are right. They absolutely already fucking assaulted him. He stood his ground. He said, I'm just here because he said, this is public property. This is federal ground. I want you guys to see what else happens here.
Talk to me real quick.
2,000 men are buried here.
I'm investigating
How did
disorderly.
they
If you don't-
die?
Okay, come on, let's go, dude. I just need you to come over here. I'm investigating
I'm
a
on
trespass.
a public sidewalk.
Yeah, you're being disorderly too because you're screaming
I'm-
and freaking out,
I'm
causing a
talking.
distraction. No,
I have a right to talk.
come
That's
sit over
free
here.
speech.
I know you have a right to talk. That's fine. But I
Take
need
your
you to
hands
come-
off me,
I
please.
need you to come over here because
Please take your hands off me.
investigating a trespass because you're on
Please
their
unhand
property.
me.
I'm not handing you.
You are handing
Dude,
me.
I'm
Get
gonna
your
put-
hand off of
Come
me.
sit over here. That's all I'm asking.
Get your hand off
That
me.
is it.
Am I free to go?
No. We are investigating a criminal trespass.
I am
now because you were
exercising my
there.
right to remain
To
silent.
okay, that's fine. Just sit over here.
No.
You're detained right now.
This is the director of the cemetery. Has something to say to you? Sir, I'm asking that you be trespassed from the cemetery. You're good. Thank you, sir. Everything's on body camera. Okay, sir. Basically, if you go up into the cemetery's property again, you will be arrested, okay?
Where does the property begin?
Huh?
Where does the property begin?
Steps.
Bottom of the steps.
In his autobiography, Frederick Douglass describes the cowskin whip. Quote, "The cowskin is made entirely of untanned but dried oxhide and is about as hard as a piece of well-seasoned live oak."
That is enough.
Not do that, all right?
I'd like to press charges for assault.
Now, I want to point out to you guys that when I watched the video for the first time, I thought that when it cut back to him standing at the steps of the cemetery, I thought it was back at the beginning of the video. I didn't realize that after they trespassed him and they gave him all that shit, he went right back to the steps where he was legally allowed to stand and went right fucking back at it. I am just telling you guys, like, I know he's not here right now. Sometimes he watches and this and that, but I'm just telling you guys, like, I watched that and I fucking love that so much. Insane amount of respect. That's DJ Tony Stewart for anyone who wants to follow. I'll put his ad down in the chat, but just the amount of fucking fortitude to go and do that shit and to just tell racists off to their fucking faces. My hat is off to him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It is telling that the fuck sticks said, "I bet you vote Democrat too." Yeah. That's a self-report. I thought that the Democrats were the ones that were the founders of the Klan and the Confederates and all that shit. Isn't that what these chuckle fucks say? But what, you want to assume that somebody's voting Democrat because they are making fun of Confederates? They're criticizing Confederates? Interesting. Okay. It's almost like you do understand the concept of a party switch. You ignorant inbred chuckle fuck. I swear to God, like, people in the South, because obviously, I mean, like, one of them says, "As a Northerner," oh, Jesus Christ, whatever. Okay, so, why? What was redeeming about the Confederacy? They betrayed their country. They had like a little fucking Timu version of a country for 4 years. And then they lost. Like, what the fuck is redeeming about the Confederacy? There's nothing redeeming about them. You want to sit here and like do some kind of like, oh, romanticized Gone with the Wind bullshit, dude. Oh my god. Like the antebellum South, that is not a real thing unless you were fucking rich. And if you were rich, guess what you probably owned? Slaves. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. Fucking exactly.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I fully support that. I think that it's important that whenever we talk about the Confederacy, to at least one time during that conversation mention that they betrayed their country. I feel like a lot of people kind of gloss over that. That's literally what it was. They were traitors.
Yeah, they called him boy. I know. Yeah. I know. Anyways.
I say this as somebody born and raised and who lives in Georgia. Sherman didn't march hard enough. Like, there's a reason that I have a background for him. And it's because when it comes to traitors and when it comes to people who are fighting to own people, sometimes you can't win them over with a battle of ideas. You can't win them over in the marketplace of ideas. At a certain point, other means are necessary.
Real quick, little non sequitur. Hey guys, missed but long story and somehow got my favorite bourbon in South Carolina. This is from Kristen, by the way, on the Blue app, who sent 30. Please, if you could, please split with Erika and Nemo. Absolutely, we'll do that shortly. Also, please, if you could play "Come On Eileen" by Dexy and the Midnight Rummers. Much thanks, love you all, K Cats. I mean, I don't see any reason why we can't do that. So, you know, Nickel, I really thought that that was his voice. In fact, I was just talking with Erika about that. I could have sworn that it was his voice. And it's not that's not a repost. He didn't repost that. I really thought that it was his voice. I thought it was him, and I said, I've had a couple of people like congratulated him in the comments there, and I don't he didn't correct them. So I don't know. I thought it was him. If I'm wrong and it's not him, I don't know. I thought it sounded like his voice myself. If I am wrong, then my deepest apologies. I thought, like I said, I thought it sounded just like him. But whoever, if it is him, obviously, I mean, I still love him either way. But whoever that was, I think that is just fucking as baller as it gets, as as badass as you can be. Just saying, I have a lot of respect for them. So, okay, I guess we're gonna play "Come On Eileen." I don't know. I guess we're doing song requests now. I don't know. And I'm gonna send my friends their share of that. Thank you, K-Cats. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh, I know why.
You know why?
Yeah. If it's what I think it is.
What? All right. What? Wait.
Oh wait, maybe. Never mind.
No, TB, I don't have to because this isn't going through on the tube. Apologies, tubers. Sorry. If you want to play Come On Eileen on your end right now, feel free. Throw that shit on. Let's see.
K-Cats is now confused.
Wait, what? Why are you confused? This is exactly what you asked for. I'm confused. You're confused. Thank you to Wesley Pillow for the $5 super chat. Sadly, it comes down to the fact that many of us in this country were taught the lie of states' rights instead of the awful truth of slavery. Thank you, Wesley. I appreciate that. And N.R. Milford, I see your super chat. We're going to discuss that in just a second with our friend Erika. Thank you. Oh, Christy, you wanted me to play it? Oh, I see. I see. I got it. Okay. I'll tell you what, friend. I got you. I understand now. I'm sorry. I understand now. The next time you catch me on a musical live, remind me. We'll consider this store credit. I got you. Understood, and I will hit you up with that. Erika, you need to be involved, or you're asked to be involved in this one. Thank you to our friend N.R. Milford over on the tube. Had a question. It says, FYI, Katie Fang reports that European leaders are banning Ivanka and Jared Kushner Island in Albania if Albania intends to continue pursuing its path to join the EU. Erika, can you shed any light on this?
No, because I do not live in the European Union anymore. Boo!
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 Yes.
I have a question, Nemo.
Yeah.
Did you go to a pantomime at any point when you were in the UK?
Pantomime. No.
Okay. Any British person in the comments will know why I asked that question. Because booing and hissing is a fundamental part of the pantomime experience.
Oh.
I thought you were joining in on a Britishism.
I did not know that.
Not an actual mime, a pantomime.
I know. I was just kidding. Jesus, I'm just kidding. God damn.
Oh yes, hang on. Somebody in the comments said, "Oh no, he didn't," which I have to respond to that with, "Oh yes, he did."
Yes, absolutely. Come on. Mime is money. What are you doing?
He's behind you. I'm just.
So I
mean, if you think it's kind of like a meta thing because Matt was pantomiming a mime, so meta, yeah.
Literally, when I said he's behind you, somebody in the comments had written, "He's behind you." That's funny. It's lovely seeing the British people in the comments joining in with something that is part of our national culture, along with football hooliganism and Morris dancing.
So NR Milford, sorry that we don't have any additional insight for you on that, but I'm gonna speak for all of us and say that God, I hope that's the fucking case. Like, that would be wonderful. Like, if that's a thing and they do continue to pursue it, that other EU leaders would like come together to fucking do something about that. I think it's lovely. So I hope it happens. Also, Erika, I'm gonna be an EU citizen before you are again, probably. That's fun.
Before I am.
Yeah. I mean, I know you were, but that's fun. That'll be delightful. By the way, did you see the video that I sent you? The Nemo. We had the Scots. Now the Brits are coming. The Brits are coming because we've got this round. We've got the Brits. So.
Apparently, Texas very much enjoyed having the Brits. I nearly messaged you saying isn't it fitting that that Boston loved the Scots and that Texas is loving the English?
It's pretty. I mean, you have to laugh. Here's what we got so far, apparently. Oh.
When it comes to houses.
No thanks.
Been in England long enough that I
It was doing the same thing again. That's so weird.
You're just replaying the videos I've sent you.
No, I sent you that one.
Which one?
This is the one of the England fans in
I
Boston.
was probably asleep.
Yeah, you probably were. It was, but I can't play it from there. Where's the video? Oh, there it is. Okay. I enjoy the fact that that's to the tune of "Come On, Feel the Noise" by Twisted Sister. I'm just like, really, guys, you're really going all out there.
Yeah.
Erika, I'm gonna have an interesting Friday night, because I am gonna be local in a bar. I might have some stories for you.
Get your Robbie Williams out for the lads. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely will not.
As long as you know Angels and Wonderwall, you'll be fine.
I know. Well, obviously, I know Wonderwall. I do not know Angels. So
get learning.
No.
People in the chat are saying that they ran out of beer.
They did. There's one bar. There's the Dubliner. Which, because of where it is, so it's in City Hall. It's across from City Hall Plaza, and so it's by where they were doing this gigantic watch party and this whole thing. And because it's called the Dubliner, and so people were just like absolutely fucking drawn to it. But they literally, what's funny is they drank them out of Bud Light. They drank them completely out of fucking Bud Light. I know, right? Isn't that funny?
I was about to give the Brits props.
Everything except Bud Light. That's what I meant. Sorry, not Bud Light. No.
That makes way more
everything,
sense.
Everything except Bud Light. That's what I meant. Sorry, no, they drink except Bud Light.
That says so much about Bud Light. The fact that they would drink everything else and go, "I'm not touching it."
Yeah, that makes 1,000 times more sense because, like, I can't imagine like an English like footballer hooligan just like, I'm gonna go to Boston, I'm gonna drink piss. I can't see them doing that, you know?
I know one of the liquor reps who's had to do some of the extra orders. It's been pretty fucking funny, because it's like there's certain shit that they want more of, and it's all very stereotypical stuff. It's fucking hilarious. It's great. And I love it. It's great. It's also stuff that's got a good markup on it, so good for those bars. But I'm very interested to see what Friday brings for me. I'll have to try. Maybe I'll take some videos from you guys to give some context. The place that I'm going to be on Friday has had multiple bagpipers over the last couple of weeks. So like,
fucking A.
Yeah. So I'm very interested. So yeah, what are are you guys fucking bringing, Erica? Like the Scots brought the bagpipers and all their cool shit. Like what the fuck are you guys offering?
I already told you, football hooliganism. What are you talking about? It's our national sport.
So I'm gonna get a fucking bottle upside the head?
Well, no. What I will say is probably because of the ESTA requirements, you're probably not getting all the ones who have been previously, convicted of football hooliganism. So you might get the nice ones. Plus, it's quite expensive. So
I don't know. He might just be getting the ones that hadn't got caught, like the skilled ones.
Yeah.
We might find out the many different ways to fashion a shank. And I can see that.
I just to get myself ready for the World Cup, I did in the run up watch Football Factory and Green Streets and all of the plethora of football hooliganism movies that you can partake of, just to get myself in the mood,
Just really wanted to juice yourself up, get rolling.
It's like like an instruction manual. Yeah.
Well, that's fun. I'm really excited to see if I get a headbutt on Friday or not. It'll be
One can only hope, Matthew. One can only hope.
I know one can only hope. Exactly. It's be fingers crossed.
A Chelsea smile.
Chelsea smile. Okay.
Yeah.
Unlike the actual footballers, the football fans do not feel pain. Footballers, they'll fall over for everything. Oh, a fly landed on me. Boom, laying down for 30 seconds. Ah! Football fans, oh no.
Wait, Erika. Hold on. Wait, what? I need to know. So what else? All right. I mean, I know the popular, the British songs that people request. That I'm not worried about. Are there any specific songs for the British for the team? For the English team?
Okay. Not this time around, but if you want popular World Cup song, do you know World in Motion by New Order?
I mean, I remember the song. I don't think I know it.
That has a whole rap in the middle of it done by John Barnes, the England footballer. That was a football anthem for a World in Motion. And Three Lions, you've got to Vindaloo.
What?
Vindaloo was one. Where are you from? We're from England. Vindaloo, 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 na na. Vindaloo is not a great song, Steph. Vindaloo is objectionable. Sweet Caroline, obviously. Every sports fan ever.
They've all got that one. By the way,
I'm pretty sure there is one song that I know.
What?
My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5 and then he takes another home again to find me watching the Manchester United football team. Ah, the best freaking team in all the land. Woohoo!
I'll learn. I can do that one.
My baby
it cut out the last part. Pretty damn good, lads.
I think.
Sorry, if you haven't seen Euro Trip, you don't understand that whole
That's-
thing I just played.
Yeah, I think the only one, the just Three Lions, by the Lightning Seeds, featuring Newman and Badil. No, not Newman and Badil. Skinner and Badil.
Okay, we'll have to look that one up. By the way, I just want to point something out. Scottish fans who have arrived in Miami for the next round are already making videos about how much Miami sucks and how much they miss Boston. Just FYI, because they're trying to do like the fun shit that they did in Boston, and Miami cops are like screaming at them if they try to like put a cone on a statue, and they're like not being friendly with them, and people are getting pissed off that they're like bagpipes and marching in the streets and all this different stuff. Like people in Miami are just not having it, and they're like, "We miss Boston." And I was like, "Yeah, sorry."
Yeah, there's a shared culture in Boston, sort of.
Sort of, kind of. Let's see. Guys, I don't know. I think we might be I don't know, where are we at? It's about 1:30. I'll call it a little bit early. We did a whole fucking restart. We tried tonight. We tried. We're gonna keep going. So we'll come back tomorrow night.
Quick.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah, I got a few. Lori, thank you for the PayPal. You said, so very sorry about your dad, Nemo. Thank you for that. Gramingo, this is from earlier, 666. Thank you for that. You said, fuck Ronnie, hail FDR. Damn right. Praise to the Roosevelts. Thank you, Daniel. You said, wasn't the Confederacy in a geographical position to peacefully cede from the U.S.? The traitor aspect only heightens if that's the case, right? Yeah. They were. And yeah. Fuck the losers. Pamela, thank you for the memo. You said you are awesome. Well, thank you for that. NR, thank you for the PayPal. You said hugs. Hugs back. Thank you. And Victor, thank you for the cash app. You said, keep being the awesome person you are. Well, thank you for that. I will. Gina, thank you. You said, for you, Matt and Erika, for the dream team of debate. Thank you for that. And then there's this other one. Matt Politox. Don't know who that is.
Oh, is that when I said the one I said?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, oh, goddamn. I was worried for a second. And I have one more. Thank you to Daniel. He said, the Scots are like, I want to go back to Mom's house. I hate it here. That's exactly what's going on. Guys, please make sure that you're following Nemo and I. Follow our friend Erika. Erika's private, but she'll almost certainly accept you if you accept her into your hearts. No, if you're not a whole ass creep, and you're not a child, don't talk to kids. Don't talk to adults on the internet.
Speaking of total ass creeps, I didn't tell you. I encountered Raymond on yesterday or the day before. He said, Erika, I saw you on camera on a live the other day. You appear to have lost a bit of weight. You're looking good. And I had to deploy the orangutan. If you've ever heard me deploy the orangutan.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him that my bag of fucks was empty regarding what he thought I looked like. And to stop being a creepy old dude on the internet.
Sounds about right.
Tracks for Raymond. That's about Raymond.
Everybody hates Raymond.
They really fucking Yeah, It's make sure you're following everybody. Speaking of creeps. And over on the tube, please make sure that you're subscribed both to me and to Nemo. Trying to get Nemo up to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there slowly but surely. So if you want, click his it's right down here in the description, along with links for the additional support, which you guys have been very generous with. Thank you. Also over here on TikTok, links in our bios, including Nemo's Discord, which we'd like for you to join up on. Nemo, where should we send all of our lovely friends tonight? I see a couple folks on, obviously. We've got a lot of choices, so you pick tonight, friend.
I say let's raid Joey.
Raid Joey. I say Joey is awesome. Fuck yeah. So that's gonna be I'll put his in the chat. It's gonna be Joey _ does it. Really appreciate you guys. Yes, we are raid maxing. Actually, go into Joey's live and tell him it's a raid. Tell him it's a Matt and Nemo raid max. Tell him that. That's let's be fucking. We'll do something funny. There you go. Guys, keep an eye out for Nemo. There's a great chance, because we're ending just a bit early, that you're going to see him pop up. So make sure that you're following, you support. Also, obviously, since Erika's in her different time zone, and good chance you're going to see her somewhere else here soon. I'm going to bed, but make sure that you're supporting all of our friends wherever they may line up. Thank you so much to our mods. We love you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow night.